Now that I think about it, the sun, we're told, is a big gaseous ball burning in space in a vacuum. By the way, since we're on the subject of vacuums, fire, the element by which the sun exerts its energy, and I don't care if it's nuclear fission or what, it's still fire, needs what element, folks, in order to continue to burn? Oxygen.
We're living on a disk, floating through space, with a tiny sun.
Hey, I'm FTFE and welcome back to the channel that does the stupidity. What Dave Weiss's app has just done to the security of the entire Flat Earth community. In case you haven't been paying attention, guys, then turns out that the Flat Earth Sun and Moon Clock app that Dave Weiss has published on both Android Play and Google Store is leaking everyone's data via a completely insecure API. Turns out that even after Dave Weiss's apparent fix, you can still cycle through every single user seeing their location, their IPS, their name, their username, basically everything that is illegal to be shared and leaked. This is bad for many reasons, but obviously because it is a security risk, and I myself have the app and I'm a little pissed about it. And if you are a flat earther, whether you like Dave Weiss and the things he says or not, you should be extremely angry that your personal data has been leaked to anyone that wants it. And in light of that, people watching on my side, I'd like you to do me a favor and clip the next thing that I am about to say. Because this is directly for Dave Weiss. Okay, I've got some news about Dave Weiss's Flat Earth Sun and Moon Clock app. It has come to light that the app has a massive security flaw due to an insecure API which has led to a leak of all user data. Now, if Derp or anyone else thinks this isn't true, I'm putting it out there. I challenge you to sue me for libel. Go on, take me to court. If I'm wrong, then you can sue me, but you won't, because I'm not wrong. I'm not backing down from this. If you're using the app, your data is at risk and people need to know about it. Dave, if I've just said something that is liable, then sue me. Otherwise, you need to take the app down. It's a massive security risk. Oh, everyone's confused because my furniture is back to front, apparently. There we go. Right, anyway, today we are doing a Flat Earth debate because, you know, that's what we like to do here. And you may have seen my guest over on MC Toon's stream during his 50-hour marathon to send him to the most harshest, inhospitable desert on Earth. No guarantees he's coming back, but we are definitely sending him there. Vince, hello, welcome to the channel. How are you?
Oh, thank you. I'm good. I'm good. This is our first meeting,
yes,
or whatever you will call this.
Yes, absolutely is. Guys, if levels are okay, let me know. If I need to turn anyone down or up, please let me know also. Yeah, Vince, thank you for coming. I did catch a little bit of you speaking with Toon, but it's been the school holidays here. So I've been pretty busy with my kids, and as you may hear in my voice, I've been fighting a pretty nasty head cold. And over the past few days, I sounded like I had a death rattle in my throat.
Was that COVID?
No, I've got the vaccine for COVID, so I'm good from that, but I don't have the vaccine for the common cold.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's all right. It's just assholes that don't like to wipe down their equipment at the gym or something, I guess. But anyway,
probably,
you are a flat earther, and I am FTFE, and I like to debate flat earthers. So people on my channel may not have seen you. So why don't you just take a couple of minutes, introduce yourself, tell everyone where they can find you and what you do, and just give us a little brief introduction of why you think the Earth is flat.
Okay, yeah. I am Vince. I'm a Persian in Sweden, and I know since I've been on these streams with Mactoon and others, there's been a lot of Swedes who like, oh, I'm ashamed of this guy. Listen, I'm ashamed of you people because you don't have the balls to be who you are. In Sweden, there is a thing called jantelagen where everybody has to be the same. But anyways, not to go into that. So I'm a singer, composer, philosopher. I'm a jester. And I'm also now a flat earther, I compose music for video games. I've even done my own video game for 4 games. Not that advanced games, but still games. And I don't know if I can call myself a video game developer, but I can, sort of. But I made, what I claim one of the best soundtracks for Tarzan. The Tarzan series. I made Tarzan VR, the music for it, and I'm very happy with that. So how I became a flat earther was, I was, like everybody else, a glober. You always start a glober, and then, and I'm hugely into conspiracies, like hugely. Not all, but I am definitely in there. But even when I heard it in 2015, I believe, 2016 or 2015 about flat earth, I laughed my ass off, and I thought this was a psyop or whatever they call it. But I said to myself, I have to be open-minded. So I let somebody show me what it was about because I thought it was caveman shit. And you might think it is still, and you're probably laughing inside of your head thinking it is caveman shit. But anyways, so the first thing that got me to open my eyes to it was the boat being zoomed in from the horizon where I thought it was going around the curve. And once I saw that was the initial thing that took me in, because I was like, motherfucker, what the F? Can we swear here? Can we swear here?
Feel free.
No?
It's fine.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? I thought when the boat went away from my vision, that was around the curve. But once I saw that, I was like, all right, maybe there is something to this. And then the more I looked, the more I became into it. But there is other factors as well. I do believe that the rulers, the elites, they have an agenda, and they want you to believe it's a ball for other reasons. Is this moving in? Yeah. For other reasons as well. I believe the rulers are liars, and when they lie about everything, why wouldn't they lie about this? Why would a liar tell you the truth about anything, really? And one more thing before I go back to you, let it back to you. I do see, as you can see, I'm a big Trumper. I think he's a fantastic guy. But it seems like a lot of Globies, they hate Trump. And a lot of Globies, they get easily offended, it seems, or angry and call people stupid. Like, Craig, you might do that, I don't, that's like a lefty behavior. And I'm never going to be a lefty. And anyways. Wow. Oh, yeah, one more thing.
Yeah.
One more thing, Craig. I'm a mirror, like you. So this can go however it goes. Both ways. Mirror against mirror, Craig.
You are the one that needs to control it, though, because that's the rule here.
I control.
Yeah. So, the things that you said at the beginning, all of the how you became a flat earther is the exact same script I've heard about 1,000 times. Basically word for word. And then you said some stuff about Trump, which I really don't care about. I'm not political in the slightest. I am curious as to what it is you like about Trump. Is it the misogyny, the sexual assault, the racism, the medical misinformation, the attempted insurrection? Which one of those things is it that you enjoy about him?
Which one do you want to address first? We can go by one by one.
No, I don't want to address them. I'm just wondering which of those things you seem to like about him.
Okay, first of all, misogyny. You say what's misogynistic about him?
Dude, it was clearly a joke. You don't need to get triggered, which is exactly.
I'm not triggered. I want to discuss it.
Yeah, you don't need to discuss it. It's just interesting that you would like someone that's misogynistic, racist, sexist, sexually assaulting people, attempting to overthrow the American government. It's just interesting. That's all. Again, I'm not political in the slightest. It's I enjoyed his little cameo in Home Alone 2. That was probably the best thing he ever did. But
Really? You see, that's what I'm talking about. You're a flaming lefty, Craig.
No, I'm not. I'm not political in the slightest. I literally have no political affiliation. I do not care about Trump's political views. I just noticed the other stuff.
You just sound exactly like a lefty without being one, right?
None of this is about politics in any way, shape, or form. The fact that he's sexist, misogynistic, racist, etc.
Okay, so because he said... Because he said,
"Oh yeah, and a convicted felon." Let's not forget that. But let's not forget.
How much did you look into that? That's nonsense, man.
Is he a convicted felon? Yes or no?
If they can actually, convict you for bullshit, then
the answer is
he
yes. The answer is yes. He's a convicted felon.
Well,
anyway, let's talk about the other stupid stuff.
If they bend the law, yeah, you can become a convicted felon if they bend the law like they did with him. Yeah. I mean, come on. They're you lied about the worth of Mar-a-Lago.
I really enjoyed Trump's recent rally where he stood for 38 minutes and let music play by people that don't agree with him. That was also pretty good. But anyway, let's
hold on. Craig, hold on. I got to address some of it.
No, it's fine. It's flat earth. That was just a joke. Ben D, I see you in the chat, dude. I was just having a joke and triggering. It's cool. Whenever anyone mentions Trump, everyone goes so angry. Literally don't give a fuck. It's funny. Anyway.
Oh, you mean your audience? Yeah.
About the misunderstanding of physics and science that you clearly appear to have. Now, just so you know, you might not know about me. My name's Craig, obviously. Run this channel, FTFE. I have 2 degrees. One in physics, a first of honours. Another in nuclear engineering, a also first with honours. I was a wind farm developer, a nuclear engineer for the Royal Navy. So I'm very well qualified to discuss physics and engineering, and have in fact myself measured the rotation and shape of the Earth. That's just kind of the things I'd like you to understand. Now, you're a flat earther, and you said all the things that flat earthers always say. So let's just get down to the brass tacks of it. What evidence do you have that would suggest the Earth is in fact flat? And by evidence the Earth is flat, I don't mean attacking the globe in some way or misunderstanding a concept about physics. What actual empirical measurable data do you have to support the concept of the Earth being flat?
Okay, but hold on. First, you said something really weird. You said you measured the Earth yourself.
Yes, I've measured the Earth's rotation, yes. And I confirmed the shape of the Earth also, yes.
How?
We'll get to that. I was just letting you know.
Okay, it just sounded very weird. Yeah.
It's not weird. It's something that every single person ever that's done a bachelor's degree in physics has also done. But anyway, so yeah. The evidence that I've had close to 1,000 debates with flat earthers.
Yeah, I can tell, yeah.
And not once has a flat earther ever presented evidence that the Earth is flat. What they do is attack the globe. So I'm specifically asking you if you could present evidence that would support the empirical suggestion that the Earth is flat.
When you say evidence, are you looking for like numbers and measurements? Is that your evidence?
Whatever your standard of evidence is, what is the best bit of empirical evidence that you can then show to other people that they could then test themselves to say that it's evidence? What's that?
Yeah, test. Like you want an experiment. Like I just have a lot of things I just think tells me it's flat. for example, you never feel a movement. Okay, you never feel a movement. You have to believe that the sun and the moon are, what is it, 400 times, the sun is 400 times further away and then 400 times bigger. But you know what I believe? You know what I believe?
What?
I believe, this might, I don't know if this is new to you. Maybe it is. I believe they said that the moon is closer and the sun is further away because two things. Number one, they wanted to pull off the moon landing scam. And in order to do that, the moon can't be near the sun. It can't be the same distance as the sun. It has to be closer so that they can go to it. And that's why they're not saying it's the same distance to the moon and the sun. But I believe both of them are exactly the same size, and both of them are local, and both of them are yin and yang, like the yin and yang logo. You know the yin and yang.
That's not a logo. So
it is a logo.
I asked for evidence, and what you did was say you believe some things. Frankly, beliefs aren't something I give a damn about. I really don't care what you believe. That's irrelevant to this discussion. What's important is how you can demonstrate to me that the Earth is in fact flat. I really don't care if you think people lied about the moon landing. I've already proved that we went to the moon, so that's irrelevant. We don't need to know what your beliefs are. I want to talk about how, if someone came to you and said, well, how can you show me the Earth's flat? What evidence would you give them that they could then go and look at themselves?
Well, one of them is the boat. One of that should not be happening. The boat should not be happening.
The boat? Just explain the boat.
This was the thing. I think everybody was told that when the boat disappears, it is because of the curvature of the Earth. So therefore, when you can zoom back in,
let me correct you there. What people were told was when the boat disappears bottom first, that is because of the curvature of the Earth. Not just when the boat disappears, because something can be too small to see, angular size. However, when it's not too small to see and it disappears bottom first, that is when it is evidence of the curvature of the Earth. So let's make sure you're not strawmanning the claim for a start. It specifically relates to things disappearing bottom first. So,
but even on a table, you can make that effect happen.
No,
I've seen videos.
Only if you have half of the camera lens below the table. And there is no time ever where half of our eyes are covered by something when we're looking out. That's not how we look. Of course, if you cover half of the lens and you move something further away, then you won't be able to see what the bottom half of that lens is being able to see. But our eyes aren't half covered. There is no way. There's nothing in physics and no explanation as to why a flat surface would make something disappear bottom up. It doesn't happen.
Well,
so you
hold on. When you zoom...
Sorry, go on. Yeah, when you zoom what?
When you zoom in, though, that bottom up thing goes away.
No,
when you zoom in.
No, it
does.
No, it doesn't. Do you have a video to show me that where the bottom?
I don't have it ready, but I've seen even when people put the camera down on the ground. Well,
let me prove you wrong right now. I'll give you. I'll just show you.
Okay,
how
let me see.
It doesn't happen. Get Daz the cameraman up here. Friend of the channel and fellow Flat Earth debunker called Dazza the cameraman used the Flat Earther's camera of choice, the P1000, to test the claim of if you zoom in, you bring the bottom of boats back up. And right, let me bring this over here so you can see. And I will change that to Google. Right. I'll zoom in so you can see that. Right. So what we've got here is some boats on the horizon. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And what he does is, this is obviously, it's a video which he's paused at certain points, right?
Yeah.
And he gets a certain point and takes a screenshot of the proportions of the boats. So he's paused the video at this point as he's zooming in, and he's taken a screenshot to show what the proportion of the boat is, right? And then he lets the video play where on the video he zoomed in, which he will do now. So you see that's the video playing, right? And then he does another screenshot of when it's zoomed in. And then what he does is compare them, right? So on the bottom here, we have the screenshot of the proportions of the boat when the camera was zoomed out. You can see the detail is less because it's further away. And then at the top you have when it's zoomed in. And what you can see is that zooming in did not change the proportion of the bottom of the boat that is missing. In fact, it is exactly the same. So if your claim is, well, zooming in brings the bottom of the boats back, could you please tell me at what point that starts to happen? Because in this relatively big zoom that Dazza the cameraman did, it didn't happen.
Okay, can you play it? Can you just let it play for a little bit from when it zooms in, like from?
I'll play it here
like,
so you can see.
Yeah, yeah.
So he takes a screenshot there.
Yeah.
And then unpauses the video and lets it play a bit more.
Yeah.
Where he was, when he was recording, he obviously zoomed in.
Yeah.
And then takes another screenshot of when it's more zoomed in. And then compares them.
You know what this looks like to me, and you might laugh it off, but
probably
this...
you're going to make an excuse of some kind. Yeah, I'm getting ready to laugh.
Yeah. To me, this looks like digital zoom.
No, it's the P1000. It has the optical zoom.
So it doesn't have a digital zoom.
It has a digital
feature.
zoom when it goes over like 150 or something, but the main zoom of the P1000 is a physical, actual.
You know why I
manual
suspect
lens.
digital zoom, though? Because
it wouldn't make any difference, digital zoom or not.
Yes.
Neither of them would bring the bottom back. That is just something that doesn't happen. And I've actually challenged flat earthers. I've said, right, I will pay $10,000 and delete my channel if I can be shown a video of the bottom of a boat being zoomed back in. And I'm still got a channel, and I still have that £10,000. So
okay, but hold on, Craig, hold on. There is a difference between digital zoom and analog zoom.
Not
one
as
is
to what
real.
it does.
One is real, and one is just zooming in, right? The picture in good detail, in somewhat.
No,
like
that's not how a digital zoom works. No.
That's when I tried it. When I tried a real zoom, when I physically zoom in, it does a lot more in bringing in what I couldn't see. But then when I use a digital one, it's almost like the picture just gets zoomed in a good quality.
It's not as good.
Because that is what that looks like.
But this isn't. This is done with the P1000. It's an actual
I don't
proper
know about
zoom.
that. Doesn't look.
But
It doesn't. I've seen zooms that doesn't do that.
Whether you say no, you haven't. Whether you say it is or not, this is the P1000 with the manual zoom.
Okay.
Showing you that what you said happens doesn't happen.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
And I guarantee you, Vince. I guarantee you, you could not show me a video where the bottom is zoomed back in.
Well, the videos I've seen that has done the same thing does not act that way. It shows way more. Like it opens up way more than this did. This didn't even open up anything.
What do you mean it opens up? What does that mean?
Like it brings a lot more detail and a lot more size of whatever is over there in the horizon gets more revealed. This did not do that. This looks like a zoom.
It absolutely did do that. It zoomed in and you saw more of the thing with more detail.
Not really.
This is it back here, and then it zoomed in. You see more of the stuff. That's exactly. You are just saying zoom doesn't do what zoom does. This is what zoom does.
That's not the zoom I've been seeing.
What zoom have you been seeing then? Because this is
I'm
physical
seeing a real
zoom. This is a real zoom.
I'm seeing a real zoom.
This is a real zoom. This is the P1000. Yeah. This is the real zoom.
There was no detail in there at all.
There's plenty of detail. You can see a lot more detail.
It even looked
really
worse.
Quite far away. No, it looked better. It looked better when you zoomed in.
No.
Yes. Look. The one
my
at the top,
eyes
the one
did
at
not
the
confirm
top
that.
zoom is the one at the top. Let me put it back up. Sorry, because you're just talking nonsense now. Google. There we go. Right, you can clearly see that the one at the top has way more detail than the one at the bottom. You can make out the number on the side of it. It's obviously much.
You call that way more detailed. You know what that looks like to me? It looks like it could have been. No, it looks like it has been sharpened. You know how you can
No, it
sharpen.
hasn't. This is a video. This is
I
all
know.
in one video. He hasn't done anything to it. And in
How
fact,
do I
you
know
can-
he didn't put it in a video editor and sharpen it?
No, if all you're going to do is go, I don't believe it, it's fake, then we can't even have a discussion. All
Well,
right, you
that's
can't-
legit.
No,
I have legit
you-
criticism there.
No, you don't. That's
Legit.
not a legitimate criticism. Is not going,
It
well, I
is.
think it's fake. That's denialism. That is
I
not
think
criticism.
I think that's probably faked. I do.
It's not fake though. It's
I
the guy will
don't
actually
think
the
so.
guy will give you the raw files.
We have to disagree then.
No,
I mean,
we can't.
can
I don't disagree.
Why
with
can
people
we
that
not
are just wrong.
disagree?
Because you don't get
What?
to say that someone I know personally is lying about something.
I don't know.
Well, then contact him
I don't
for
know
the raw
him.
footage.
I don't know him, and I'm not. I'm just
Well,
saying.
his details are here on the video. You can contact him for the raw footage. You do not
Okay.
get to claim that things are fake because reasons.
Well, I got my reasons, and what am I supposed to do?
You don't have reasons. Your reasons are, I think it's fake because I don't think it's a real zoom. It's literally the flat earthers camera of choice.
It's because I've seen several videos.
Show me one.
I've seen several videos.
Show me one. Show me one.
Well, I don't have it right now. I can show it. I can send it to you next after. I don't have it right now. But
open up a tab and get up a video and show it to me.
well, I have to find it on Twitter or some shit like that. But what I'm saying is,
Are
I've
you
seen
telling
a
me you
lot
don't
of.
have your evidence saved?
Huh?
Are you telling me you don't have your evidence saved?
I don't have that specific one. I have different flat Earth things for you if you want to look at it later
well, this
on.
is one thing
but-
you brought up, and that's the thing you brought up, and you don't have evidence for it. That's a bit weird there. But anyway, I challenge you to, if you say it's fake, contact him. All his details are in that video, and ask for the raw data. You don't get to say
maybe
it's
I
fake.
will.
You don't
Maybe
get
I
to
will.
say it's fake unless you tested it.
I mean, you can say you think something is fake. Do you have to go test it? No.
Yes,
You can just
yes,
say,
I would. I wouldn't
Do
say
you
it's-
test everything you think is
Yes.
fake?
Yeah, I don't
Okay.
make a definitive statement unless I've tested something to be
Okay.
sure.
I have a hard time believing that, but okay.
Again, your beliefs are irrelevant to me, dude.
Well, you have beliefs too.
No,
you
no.
don't believe in actual reality, like your senses.
My senses. Okay, let me ask you a question. Which one of the organs or mechanisms within our body are capable of detecting the tiny, tiny forces created by Earth's acceleration?
No idea.
None. There isn't any. We do not have the ability to
Or
detect the...
maybe
I was
the
talking-
balance in the air.
I was talking that we do not have the ability to detect the tiny, tiny movements of the Earth rotating or going around the sun. The forces created by it are so small. The accelerations are tiny. We do not physically have a function in our body that would be able to tell us that is happening.
So when the sun, goes around the sun, it's a little bit more.
Sorry, when the sun
what do you
goes
say?
around the sun, what do you mean?
When the Earth, I mean, what did I say? When the Earth goes
when
around
the
the
Earth goes
sun.
around the sun, yeah, once every year, yeah.
Yeah, there is a little oval.
Yeah, at a speed of about a degree a day, you know?
Yeah, and we don't feel that, you say.
What are the forces that we should feel?
When it goes a little bit faster because it's a little bit ovally.
Yep, so the acceleration, which is very, very tiny, which happens over a period of 6 months, not instantly.
How convenient, Craig. It's tiny.
Sorry, no,
It's-
convenient. It's not convenient, it's factual. If you want to talk about the oval,
yeah.
you have to understand what's happening. It's an ellipse. Yes, the orbit is an ellipse. However, it is basically circular. The ellipse is so small that the difference is tiny. And that difference happens over 6 months. It doesn't happen instantly. There is a change in acceleration that happens over 6 months that equates to something like 0.00003 meters per second squared. There is no function our body has that is capable of detecting that.
And you talk about belief. I
There's
gotta
no-
have some kind of a belief, a faith.
There's no belief.
into believing that.
No belief. That's just factual. If you want, that is right. The speeds that we claim, those are the forces that would be involved. There's
What
no belief,
started?
There's no belief
what's-
about it.
What started the spin of everything? The planets, galaxies.
Are you changing topic now?
No, I mean we're going all over the place, right?
Well,
aren't we?
I'd rather focus on one topic at a time. You were
Okay,
talking about-
okay.
You were talking
So-
about our senses and why we don't feel it. And so basically the answer is we do not have a function within our body capable of detecting the tiny, tiny, tiny accelerations that are involved. Simple as that.
Well, I don't think that would be tiny because
Well, they are tiny.
It is.
Do you want to do the
It
maths
is
with me?
oval.
Yeah, do you want to do the
You're
maths
gonna give
with
me wizard words math.
Well, if you're saying it's not tiny, then we need to see whether it is tiny and look at the actual
I'm just
numbers.
going off of what they're showing me on the
Who's
the
showing
animations.
you it? Who's showing you it?
Huh?
Who's showing you it?
You know, the globe scientist things.
Which globe scientist things?
Oh, I don't know which. They all show different shit.
So you're just looking at random animations and going, that's definitely how it is, without looking into.
I mean,
whether it's
that's what you guys do
exaggerating or
anyways
some-
when it comes
that's
to
exactly
everything
not
space.
what we do. That's exactly not what we do.
Everything
That's
space
that
is
the
like
exact
CGI.
Opposite. That is the exact opposite of what we do. That is what you guys do.
No, everything you guys call planets and shit is just CGI.
No, here we
Not
go.
all CGI.
Let's turn that argument around on you. There is only cartoons of the flat Earth.
No.
Yes,
no.
there's only
There is-
cartoons. There is no pictures or videos of the flat Earth. There is only cartoons.
There is actual senses that you have that confirms
Our senses don't have an ability to detect if the Earth is flat or not.
Oh, really?
Yes.
At least I would want to see a curve with my senses. I never see that.
Okay,
Never.
well, go up high enough to see it then.
Okay, like Neil deGrasse Tyson said, right? With the balloon.
Why do you
with
guys
the,
love Neil deGrasse Tyson? Is he like
No,
a
he's-
priest or something? You not once in the 1,000 debates I've had have I ever brought up Neil deGrasse Tyson. Only ever flat earthers do. I don't care about Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Bill Nye?
Oh, he's so dumb. Do you know he's basically the janitor at NASA headquarters on the moon?
Well, those are the two most known names in.
No, they're not. They're the names that you guys know and constantly go
They
back
al-
to. We
they also believe-
us Globers literally never talk about Neil deGrasse Tyson, and we especially never talk about the dumbass that is Bill Nye.
Is it because both of them made a fool out of themselves when they said there are 172
No, it's
genders?
because there's nothing to do with anything that we say. They are not.
You
our
do
gods,
think
our
that
priests.
you know that's retarded? I mean, yeah.
That's relevant
Anyway.
to this discussion.
Well, it does take away some credibility from them
It's irrelevant to this discussion. Why don't you try and stay
because
on topic?
there is no science.
Why
in
don't
that.
you try and stay on topic?
I'm just saying you would have
Why
used that
don't you,
against
why don't
me,
you try and stay on topic?
Craig,
Why
you
don't
would
you
have
try
used
and
that
stay?
against
Why
me.
don't you try and stay on topic?
I am. I mean,
No, you're not.
free flowing. We're free flowing, man.
72 genders has nothing to do with the flat Earth. We're staying on flat Earth, right? A conversation requires actually finishing a topic and
But,
agreeing
okay,
on the next
Craig.
topic before moving on.
We're gonna finish, but wouldn't you use that against me if it was
No.
some people, like let's say Flat Earth Dave said that?
No, I
that he
wouldn't.
believed in 100. You wouldn't have used that.
No,
Okay.
it's
okay.
irrelevant to the conversation. I'm not a dumbass.
Well, it is relevant because that is a dumb thought.
It's
Or dumb
relevant to
claim.
the conversation. It's nothing to do with the Earth is flat. So far, you've said there's videos that show the boat's bottom coming back, which there isn't. Then you said we should be able to feel the movement, which we shouldn't because it's too small of an acceleration being created. Then you again said senses, and I want to see the curve. Well, cool. Go up high enough to be able to see it then with a wide-angle view. Or I could just show you a video taken by someone that isn't anything government or anything on board a rocket that was sent up to space without a fisheye lens. But of course, you'll just claim it's fake, won't you?
Okay, let me see. Do you have it?
Oh, I know you've already ran away from this evidence once, so let me just bring it up.
Why should I run away, man?
Well, you
I'm
ran
right
away
here.
from this evidence last time someone presented it to you.
Oh, I've seen it already.
Yeah, you ran away from it.
What do you mean ran away?
You ran away from it.
How can I run when
Why
I
is my
sit
X
here,
account
man?
Not signed in. What is going on? Sorry, one sec.
By the way, while you're doing this, have you noticed that when you and me speak at the same time, at least you get like not muted, but you get muffled? Have you noticed that?
No. Right.
So, but that makes me miss what you're saying. Like if we happen to speak at the same time.
Stop over talking me then.
Oh, that's easy. You doing that? You do that too, man. You think I can't see that shit?
I haven't been today. Right, here we go. Let's bring this up. Now, you're going to make excuses and say it's fake and not real. I already know exactly what you're going to say. You're just going to deny because, you need to stay in your cult, right?
Am I in a cult? That's hilarious.
Flat Earth is a cult. This is just a factual statement.
No, Globe is.
No, that's reality. Flat Earth is literally a cult. So,
yeah.
Right. So this was the rocket that was sent up. It's called the Mesos. It's an amateur rocket. It goes at 56 miles. And let's just take you up to the money shots. No warping of the horizon. Stays convex the entire time. No fisheye. Matches the predictions of the curve that we expect.
See, but that looks cropped. That looks cropped.
What do you mean it looks cropped? In what way does it look cropped?
Like if the picture was bigger and they cropped it,
have you got
like
any evidence
more
that the
to the
picture's cropped?
more to the center.
Have you got any
so
evidence?
It looks like it's curved, but not ridiculously curved.
Have you got any evidence that it is?
My eyes and my mind is my evidence.
Well, no, that's not evidence. That's just you saying things.
Well, that's my evidence.
It's not evidence. That's just you saying something.
It's my evidence.
It's not evidence. That's you saying something.
Not evidence. I know, it's not evidence for you.
Evidence. No, it's not evidence. It's not even the definition of evidence. Evidence requires you to give a actual explanation as to why you are saying that. What evidence, explanation, expertise, analysis do you have to say that it's cropped? And
it's because I've seen other videos that are completely flat at these heights. I've seen balloons.
Those would have been fisheye lenses, whereas this isn't a fisheye lens. That is the point.
Or it is, and they're trying to make it look it's not.
No, it's not. You can actually find the details of the camera all here, and you can search it up and find out that it is not a fisheye lens.
What does the camera have to do with it? You can just film it and then crop it afterwards.
That wouldn't make it fisheye. And even if it was cropped, there's still curve, which would mean there would be more curve when it's cropped.
Yeah, but it's less curve in the middle of the image, so it looks more real. Because if they left the other corner,
I'm just going to stop you there. It's not cropped, so you're wrong, right?
Okay, I just have to take your word for it. Yeah.
Yes, you do. But you're wrong. You're just wrong. You're just saying something with no evidence behind it. Therefore, that claim can be dismissed. It's not cropped. This is the footage, and it shows the Earth being curved.
Whatever you say.
It shows the Earth being curved as we expect. You are doing exactly what I predicted you would do. You're going nuh-uh without any reason to.
It's not nuh-uh. I've seen other videos show completely flat horizons in these heights.
You've seen, again, you have seen fisheye lenses. This is not.
No. I've seen regular lenses.
No, you haven't. No, there's none. And I'll pay you 10 grand if you can show me one.
Well, I just have to find all of the evidence for another time then, if that's what you want. I can't pull it up now.
Yeah, you can. Show me one right now, and I'll give you 10
Dude,
grand.
I can't sit here.
Show me one right now, and I'll give you 20 grand.
No, I don't want your money,
30 grand. I will give you 30.
Man, I don't want.
I will literally transfer you right now £30,000.
You just want to look confident. That's what you're doing right now.
Do you want to make it 40? I will.
50,000. Do it.
Okay. 50k. I will give you 50k if you can present me.
Dude, I don't want your 50k. I don't want money.
So, right, I accept your defeat. You don't have the money.
Yeah, exactly. So if people don't play your game, then that must mean
I accept
they
your
lost.
defeat. Yes, I accept your defeat.
Yeah. You see,
all
that's a fake win, though, Craig. That's a fake win.
No, it's a real win. All you've done is say nah. I win.
Hey, MacToon also does that. Nah, right? Who came up with that first? You or MacToon? The nah.
Well, no, the flat earthers are the one that came up with nah.
No, but somebody of the Globers must have picked up on it first. Was it MacToon or was it you?
We all noticed that you say nah. Yeah.
Okay.
So you've lost this bit again because I've shown you evidence of the Earth being curved.
Man, I lost. Yeah. What is it? 4-0.
Well,
right?
all you've done saying nah means you lose.
Well, I didn't say nah. I
Yeah.
said I don't think it's. I think it might be
that's
cropped
literally nutter.
because
That
I've
is-
seen other stuff
That is
proves
nutter.
flat.
That is nutter. You
In
just
your
ran
mind, nah,
You ran
yeah.
away from that.
But in
You
my-
ran away from it. You ran away from it.
Okay, I ran away. All right, all right.
Right.
Hey,
So-
let me you talked about
Let's
dark
go-
matter, right?
I didn't.
Dark matter.
I didn't mention dark matter once.
No, in another stream.
Okay,
Dark
but that's
matter you talked
irrelevant.
about.
We're not talking about dark matter today. We're talking about
Oh, we
fire.
can talk. Why not? It's relevant to space.
It's not relevant to the shape of the Earth.
It's relevant, man.
You're just going to misunderstand it, so there's no point talking about it with you, and let's stick to flat Earth. If you look at the title,
It's not gonna be long, man.
If
It's
you look
just a
at
little
the
thing about
title of
dark-
this stream, it's a flat Earth debate. It's
All
not a
right.
discussion about someone that doesn't understand
Let's
dark matter.
keep the
okay?
rules so that you can win, Craig. Okay.
Oh, I've already won.
I'm not even here to win. You know
I
that, right?
graduated high school. That means I won.
Yeah, we're the complete opposites. Like completely.
Yeah,
like you're
yeah.
you're the
I'm
geeky
good-looking.
guy. I'm the non-geeky guy.
I don't need to wear a dumb hat. I don't follow a
Exactly.
misogynist sexist. Yeah, that triggers you, doesn't it?
No, is this triggering? Are you
Yes.
serious? I don't think you know who you're talking to, man.
I mentioned Trump, and you got so triggered and demanded we discuss it.
No, that was just confirming that you're a flaming lefty. That's all. I'm laughing at that, man.
Nothing to do
Funny.
with politics. Nothing to do with politics, mate.
All right, you just
When I
bought
was
the
a young boy,
lies
I grew up
then
on a
of
farm.
mainstream
I'm
media.
a country boy.
Santos.
And I used to fuck the cows and the pigs. I used to fuck the pigs, and the cows would come, and I would pat them and look into their eyes. Pigs look gorgeous, and cows are beautiful. I love the look of cows.
I'm sorry, I don't know how Santos got on the stream. That's
Wow, that must have been edited.
no.
Did I hear him?
every single one of those words came out of Santos's mouth.
Did he say he
100%.
fucked a cow?
Those were the words you heard, right?
Yeah, but also, is it edited? Because lefties love to do that.
Every single. I'm going to tell you this straight up. Every single one of those words came out of his mouth.
Do we have the footage so I can see that?
No, his channel got deleted.
Convenient.
Yeah. Again, I guarantee you that every single one of those words came out of Santos's mouth.
Okay.
Yeah.
But anyways, they said dark matter is
irrelevant.
What is it? What is it called?
Irrelevant to this discussion.
Postulated to exist. And when I look up postulated,
It's relevant to
postulated
this
means
discussion. Can we talk about the flat Earth, please?
postulated means suggest or assume the existence, fact, or
Again,
truth
I
of something.
really don't care. I'm not discussing dark matter with you because you won't understand it. So
Or
let's stick
belief,
to-
even.
Let's
it says.
stick to
I
flat
just thought
Earth.
that was interesting. Belief.
You're not allowed to say
So-
interesting. That word's copyrighted by journalism.
What?
What?
What was copyrighted by journalism?
What you on about? Anyway, about flat Earth.
Okay, let's go back to flat Earth.
Yeah. So at the beginning, I asked you a question about evidence for the flat Earth. All you've done so far is say some things that were wrong about the globe, and then denied video footage that I've shown you from independent people. So I'm going to put the onus back on you to present some evidence that the Earth is in fact flat.
Evidence, yes. Why, for example,
Asking
Don't,
why isn't how you start with. Usually, when you present evidence, you don't start with why is. You start the question with here it is. So let's actually. I'm sure you've got a list of evidence that you can just refer to right now as you're a dumbass, a flat earther. So you can just bring up some of that evidence for me, and we can smash into it. What do you reckon?
Yeah, but come on, you can't tell me how to fucking speak. Okay, what are you, a fucking Nazi general or something?
No,
this is a conversation,
I'm a tutor.
right?
I'm a tutor and a parent. Telling people how to talk
but
properly is part
you're
of
not
what I
doing
do.
that with me, man. How old are you?
Old enough? How old are you?
Old enough too.
When were
How
you
old?
born?
Okay, I'm 40.
Well, I'm 41. Why do I look?
Okay, so we're in the same age.
Why do you look about 60?
Fuck off, man. I got beard. That's why.
I've got muscles.
Can you grow a beard?
Can you bench 100 kilograms? for
You
10
can't
reps?
grow a beard.
Can Can you bench 100 kilograms for 10 reps?
Well, you're way taller than me, right?
That's irrelevant. Can you bench 100 kilograms for 10 reps?
You're a bigger man, I think.
Can you do
I can't
30
bench
press-ups in a row?
that much.
Do you do 100 press-ups a day, or is that just me?
Say that again. You got blocked out. What did you say?
I said, do you do 100 press-ups a day, or is that just me?
I can do
One?
without any training for years. I can do like 60 or 70.
Go on then.
Or you want me to do it not right now?
Yeah, go on. Do 60 press-ups. Go on.
You won't even see it because my camera can't cover it.
Well, just
Anyways.
put the camera down.
What's the point here? Well, you can't grow a beard. That's what we talked about.
So I'm more evolved. Yes. Yeah.
No, I'm a monkey. I'm a Persian monkey. I'm hairy, so it's okay for you.
Even if I can't grow a beard, according to the doctor, I've got a really high level of testosterone.
You do?
I mean, yeah, it's irrelevant, really. You know.
I mean,
So
it's
I mean,
good to have testosterone.
if you want to, so anyway, why did you ask how old I am?
Because you said I'm a father and this and that, as if I'm your son or something.
Well, what I generally try to do is speak to people at the mental age that they are. So I'm kind of referring to how I talk to my children. In fact, a little bit less, to be honest. And obviously I do tutor teenagers and stuff as well. So I'm used to talking to children like they need to be spoken to. So it's just how to make a conversation go quite well. So anyway, about
I'm a kid, I'm a kid to you,
mentally,
right?
Mentally, yes. About the evidence you have of flat Earth. So let's start with I don't know. Let's go something simple, right? Do you have evidence that, like a measurement that we can test that shows the Earth is in fact stationary?
Measurement. What would that mean for you? Like, what do you mean measurement of that? Like seeing that there is no movement.
Seeing isn't a measurement. Using a tool capable of detecting motion, showing no motion.
Yeah, but what would that tool measure against? If the Earth is our plane right here, what would be the opposite thing for it to know that the Earth is still or moving? Like
you can measure based on reference frames. So,
but what are you going to reference to?
For instance, if the Earth is a sphere and it's rotating, that means that different parts of it have different tangential speeds, right? The equator will be 1,000 miles an hour roughly. The poles, 0 miles an hour. That means there's a difference that you will be able to test. Because that's what physics says will happen. So if we're on a rotating sphere, then there will be a difference in forces applied based on where you are on the Earth. And you can create a device capable of detecting those forces. Leon Foucault did it a couple of 100 years ago.
Couple of 100 years ago. With what kind of a tool did he have to do that?
Oh, a really, really sophisticated tool, right? It's basically a bit of string with something heavy on the end.
A string?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
A pendulum.
A pendulum?
Yes. Do you know what Coriolis forces are?
Is that what it is?
The answer is no, you don't know.
Is that the thing with the water thing?
Is that the thing with the water thing? No.
Yeah, the water spinning the opposite, the counterclockwise.
Not really. That doesn't happen.
Or is it the bullet? When you shoot a bullet,
it does help a bullet deflect. Yes, yeah. So you're aware that a rotating body causes Coriolis on things that are traveling relative to its surface. That's a physical fact that you understand. Yes.
I don't know.
Right, well, let me try and explain it to you. Well, who's my youngest tutor? He's just turned 13, so I guess I'll try and talk like. Okay, so the equator is moving, to the east at approximately 1,000 miles an hour, because that's the largest part of the Earth. Okay? As you go further north or south, the tangential speed gets less until you get to the poles where it's 0, because it doesn't have to move, it just goes round in a circle. You understand?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, right. So, if you were on this rotating body at the part that moves 1,000 miles an hour, facing towards the part that moves at 0 miles an hour, and you fired a projectile that isn't powered, just a ballistic projectile, because of the laws of conservation of momentum, when it leaves the surface of the Earth, traveling 1,000 miles an hour, it maintains that 1,000 miles an hour movement. But because it's traveling north over areas of the Earth that are now going slower than the bullet is tangentially, the bullet actually drifts ahead of the Earth's rotation. Things from, if you are facing north and you fire something, for you, it will drift to the right. This is a physical thing that happens. Snipers have to adjust for this. Artillery on ships have to adjust for this. It's the cause of weather patterns and hurricanes. That's why no hurricane in history has ever crossed the equator, because the Coriolis forces are 0 and it just cancels it out.
Does that only apply to bullets?
No,
or
it applies
other
to
things?
anything moving tangentially to the surface of Earth. So when you have a pendulum and you start that pendulum swinging, as it's swinging, it is moving relative to the Earth, right? And that means that as it's swinging, there is a Coriolis force applied to it based on where it is on Earth. Now, if you put that pendulum at the North or South Pole and let it swing, in 24 hours, it will do 360 degrees, which is which has been done. That experiment's been done at the South Pole. But then if you put it at the equator, it wouldn't rotate 360 degrees. Now, what happens is as it swings, that back and forward movement stops being a straight line and starts drifting. So the actual pendulum swing will rotate. If you are at 45 degrees latitude, then it's approximately half of the speed, and it will take, longer to do that, the 360 degrees. So what you can do is with that pendulum, see how long it takes to do a certain amount of drift of rotation, and then using that alone, you can find out your latitude on Earth.
That pendulum.
That is a measuring device that is capable of detecting the forces created by a rotating body.
But is that staying on the same position all the time, the pendulum?
Yeah, the pendulum stays. It's attached to the Earth via a pivot point, and it's just swinging backwards and forwards. And because it is moving relative to the surface of the Earth, Coriolis forces are applied to it laterally, and that makes it drift off of a straight line path. And how much it drifts off that straight line path is relative to its position on Earth, right? Now, for me, all of that is a measuring device, okay? That's the physics behind how it works. So if you want to measure if the Earth is rotating, that is something that would be simple enough to test that measurement, all right? So I've done that, but that's kind of irrelevant. What I asked you is, do you have evidence of a measurement device that is capable of detecting the rotation of the Earth that shows that it doesn't rotate?
I don't have that. So you're just saying that to nail
Why
me,
not?
right? Right?
Why
you
not?
know I don't have that.
Why not?
That's why you're saying that to me.
But why not, though?
But what do you mean, why not? I'm just a regular dude that is questioning
Surely
reality.
if the Earth is stationary, then there would be plenty of measurements to show that the Earth is stationary. When in fact, every single measurement that attempts to detect the rotation of Earth with the correct equipment measures the rotation of Earth.
So you saying at the equator, you put a pendulum there and let it swing. Eventually, it will be swinging different angles. Or
No. At the equator, there's no Coriolis forces.
Okay, so at the north or the south.
At the equator, it won't move at all. But at the further you move north or south, the more that drift changes.
Okay, so you're telling me if I buy a pendulum thing, and I should be up in the north, close to the north, right, in Sweden.
Yeah.
So if I put a fucking pendulum, it should be doing that.
If you set it up correctly, with a decent
What do you mean
pivot
set
point, well, you need a long enough string, so the amplitude of the swing is quite long. Then you need to make sure that there's no twists and stuff in the wire that could influence what's happening. You need to make sure the pivot point allows it to swing freely. You need to, like any measurement device, it needs to...
What about wind?
You do it inside. So
I have to do it inside.
Yeah, you wouldn't really do it outside where, there's going to be a factor like wind affecting it.
Okay.
And a great video that I like to show people is... Where is it? Did I delete it off of here? I don't think I did. I must have. All right. The one I like to show is Google this one. So this is a guy called the Gentleman Physicist who made his own Foucault's pendulum in a stairwell of his local high-rise building, and he let it swing for as long as possible, which was about 45 minutes. No other influences, just under its own inertia, just swings backwards and forwards, right? But because of where he is on Earth, it doesn't stay in a straight line. After a while, you can see that it's drifted, so it's no longer straight as it was. It's rotated and it's slightly angled compared to the path that was originally taken.
But hold on, pause.
Yeah.
How do we know that when he started the swing that it's like on 100% straight line? Because if it isn't, it could slowly start to change angle because of that fact.
He showed you
that it wasn't.
He showed you it was straight by it going through the thing, having it straight.
Yeah, but I'm talking about it could be like micro millimeters off.
Well, no,
from being.
You can't make it curve. It's just going straight.
No, I'm not saying it's curved.
And it doesn't matter which direction it starts going in. That's irrelevant. The direction it starts doesn't matter. As long as when it swings, it's a straight line. There's nothing going to stop it being a straight line.
No, but what I'm saying is you might think it is a perfect straight line.
Well, again, if you don't believe it, then you have to test it. You don't just get to go, well, I don't believe he's done it right.
Yeah, but
you have to
do it yourself. Play with ideas, man? You're so locked.
Well,
listen.
No, you're very closed-minded because all you're doing is reasons why it's not without actually looking into what happened. Now, the important thing is what they do, right? They measure the angle that is swung after that is drifted after about 45 minutes, and then they use the Foucault sine law, and they actually calculate their latitude on the planet.
But see, you're not doing an honest debate here. You know why?
This is an honest debate. I don't want to have a meta discussion. I want to talk about what I'm talking about right now, so don't start doing the meta discussion thing. Right?
I'm talking about this.
No, I don't want to. Let's just focus on what I'm saying, right? So he found his latitude on Earth with nothing but a swinging pendulum, right? And that's all he did. Man. He used the swinging pendulum and the forces created by a rotating Earth to find his latitude on Earth, right? That's how it worked. Yeah. That's how it worked. So back to you.
I'm sold it.
I want any flat Earth, it doesn't have to be yours, but I want any flat Earth measurement ever that attempted to measure the Earth's rotation with a legitimate method that didn't manage to do it. Any at all.
I wish I could help you, man. You know?
But
I mean, you're already selling me. I'm almost halfway back into the globe.
You should have this evidence. If you're a flat earther, you should have all this evidence.
Dude, explain to me why a helicopter can hover. Huh?
If you don't have the evidence, it's just on belief. And you're about to say something stupid about helicopters, and the answer is a helicopter isn't a pendulum. But go on, say what you were going to say, so everyone can hear you say it.
Yeah, the helicopter hovering for 10 hours, landing at the same place. Why isn't there some... What is that?
That is the helicopter using the Earth's atmosphere, which rotates with the Earth.
Yeah, or maybe it's just flat and stationary.
Got any evidence of that?
Yeah, reality.
No, reality is actually, when it's measured, shows that it's rotating. You've got no evidence that reality.
Yeah, you have to go to the you always have to go to the mathematics to prove something is real.
No, I go to testing it.
Yeah, but you can't actually show it in reality. I just have to have faith in reality.
No, I can actually show it in reality. I've done that experiment in reality.
Okay. So I just have to believe that when this what is it, Blackbird, this very fast military airplane.
So you're changing the topic again, are you? Just to be clear.
No, it's related to the helicopter. Same topic. Okay. You know when this
a Blackbird that travels really fast doesn't hover. So just so you know.
Yeah. It's so traveling.
If it's related to the helicopter, I'm not sure how.
It's related in the way that it's a super fast military.
It's related in the way that you're gonna say something that's dumb and doesn't understand flight mechanics, right? Before you tell, quick question. Before you ask me this about the Blackbird that you're about to, what are your qualifications in flight mechanics?
Absolutely zero.
Okay, so why do you think you're qualified to ask me a question about flight mechanics?
Because I have my own mind and thoughts.
Your own mind, which has never studied the physics behind flight mechanics, so wouldn't know what it was talking about.
No, but you can still have common sense.
Yeah, but you clearly don't.
Oh, I absolutely do.
Well, no,
I
you
have
clearly
lots
don't.
of common sense,
You've
man.
said lots of things that are very lacking common sense.
I mean,
So,
to you, yeah.
No, to
But
be
you're a
honest,
flaming lefty, that's why.
again, political affiliations irrelevant to me. I said nothing political, nothing at all.
Yeah, but you can still be lefty without being political.
No, that's a political affiliation, left or right.
Isn't it funny though? Like, it seems like flat earthers, they were against this thing, and Globers, they're very
thing? Against what
welcoming
thing?
to this thing.
What thing?
You know what I'm talking about.
No, I don't. To what thing?
The thing you can't say on YouTube. Poke in the arm.
A vaccine?
I mean, you said it.
Why aren't you allowed to say the word vaccine on YouTube?
Where have you been, man?
On YouTube, saying the word vaccine.
Dude, I got my channel destroyed for calling out
That's because you
things.
gave misinformation about the vaccine.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Misinformation.
I'm not
That's
doing
hilarious.
misinformation about the vaccine. I would tell the truth about the vaccine.
Of course.
Yeah. Like it was safe and effective.
The vaccine you had to,
Of lives.
I have to take so that your vaccine works. That's great
how
vaccine.
That's how vaccines work. Yes, it's everyone takes it, so that it reduces the possibility of everybody getting ill. It doesn't work if just one person takes it.
No, or if it works, you should be covered.
No, okay,
Yeah.
so you don't know how vaccines work. That's cool.
Well,
But
that's
anyway,
retarded.
You not understanding how vaccines work? Yes, that is retarded. You're right. Anyway, back to flat Earth.
Yes. Let's go back, man. Round 5. Fight.
No, this is still round 1 because you've not done anything to say that we've gone any further than round 1 so far. In fact, I've knocked you out many times and we've had to restart it just for safety
Really?
reasons. Yes.
I did not feel any of the punches, man.
Yeah, it's because it happened so quickly.
Fast, eh? Fast. Okay.
So, right, you don't have evidence that the Earth is stationary, and you again went to what I said about Earth's rotation. Oh, you were about to say something about the Blackbird, so go on with your Blackbird story.
Yeah. My Blackbird story was similar in the way
Blackbird
that,
singing in the dead of
let's say,
night, take these broken wings and learn to fly. Sorry, carry on. What were you saying?
yeah, continue singing, man. Yeah,
No.
you can sing some.
I pay for that. You have to pay.
I have to pay.
Yes.
You're not that good, man. Come on.
I mean,
Okay.
I've written some pretty damn good songs, but anyway.
Hey, do
back
you
to the-
write music? You know you're talking to a master composer right here, right?
You know that I'm actually a guitar teacher, right?
Are you a guitar teacher?
Yes, and I've written many songs.
Hey, hey, listen, Craig. Do you want to do a real challenge?
Good Lord, no! I do not want to do anything musical with you. I've heard your music is awful.
No, you can't compete, man.
I mean, I've written many better songs than you, but it's cool.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Let's do a composing challenge. Anyway,
No, it's fine.
You don't want to.
Stick to Flat Earth. I
You
don't need to destroy you,
You don't
with that
dare.
as well.
I know. I'm a master composer. That's why.
You're
Anyways.
certainly a master something. That's right.
I'm a master. Yes. But anyways, going back to the Blackbird.
Yes. What about
So
it?
if this is the Blackbird, it's now pink or whatever.
Oh wait.
this pen.
Let me put you full screen so everyone can see you being dumb. I mean, trying to explain something.
So this is the clouds, we say. And this is the Blackbird going at the speed of sound or whatever the hell they're saying it goes.
Yeah.
It maintains the same altitude while it's traveling at the speed of sound because of what you said was the atmosphere holding it.
No.
Holding.
It maintains the same altitude because it balances the forces required.
What does that mean?
Again, flight mechanics. What are the 4 forces involved in flight?
You tell me, man.
Oh, so you don't know?
Why else would I say it?
Lift, thrust, gravity, and drag.
Okay. Lift,
Right.
thrust, the lift of the air, and the thrust of the
Engines.
flame or whatever.
The
it
lift
is.
created by a higher pressure underneath the wings.
Yeah.
The thrust created by the engines. The resistance
Yes.
and drag created by going through the atmosphere. And the force of gravity pushing the plane down. Once you balance those forces, the plane will stay at a certain altitude. And if the atmosphere curves with the Earth, which it does, then all you need to do is keep those forces balanced, and the plane will automatically follow the curve of the Earth.
So you're saying
again, Vince, this is why at the beginning I asked a specific question, which was, what is your knowledge of flight mechanics? 0. And what you just did was demonstrate your 0 knowledge of flight mechanics. So
yeah, but we can still talk,
dude.
man. We can still talk. It's no problem. Listen, so you're saying when a flight goes straight, it will automatically nosedive. Not nosedive, but
a flight
dive
doesn't go straight. They, for instance, flights plan their routes with a curved path called a, great circle route using the Haversine formula, which finds the shortest route between 2 points on a sphere. That's how flight works. And they don't fly flat. They fly within a balance of forces. And
why is it called a plane then?
Because the wings are in a plane.
Yeah, well, why? Why? That's weird.
Why is it weird that the wings are in a plane, so they call it a plane?
I just think it's weird that it's called airplane and not air sphere or something.
Well,
It's
because
weird.
the wings aren't in a sphere. The wings on the plane are in a plane relative to the fuselage. So why would they call it an air sphere? Because there's not a sphere that is flying. There is 2 wings that are in a plane that is flying.
I get that, but you don't need to name the vehicle after what it's doing with its wings.
What
you can
you
name
just
the
said
vehicle.
Is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't have the words. So,
Did
you really ask me why it's not called an air sphere? Is that words that actually came out your fucking mouth? I promised Toon I wouldn't go FTFE on you, but I'm this fucking close.
Oh, bring it on, man! Stop holding back. Listen, air sphere. They could call it air sphere because it's...
Is there a sphere that's flying? No.
Hold on, you're misunderstanding.
Okay, let me just stop this line of dumb thought. All right. Do you know that when planes land, they land with their nose up?
Yeah, I know that.
Well, there we go. Stop being so stupid. Oh, wait, you won't understand.
No, but that's because
you won't understand the significance of that, will you?
Hold on. That's because they don't want the nose to hit the ground. So they want the wheels to hit the ground first. That's why they do that, right? And also to slow down the speed, right? Against the air.
Because they are doing what? Balancing forces.
Yeah, but going back to why it should be called an air sphere instead of an airplane, it's not because of the wings. Hold on, don't get a heart attack. You're still young.
My heart's extremely healthy.
Okay, but hear me out here. Because it is traveling.
Hey Lucy, how you doing, babe? So I'm live right now. There's like 600 people watching. I'm talking to a flat earther called Vince, who unironically just asked me why airplanes aren't called air spheres. Explain to him like you're talking to a 5-year-old with some kind of learning difficulties why he's dumb.
Hey Craig. All right, Vince, buddy.
Yeah.
Let's break it
What's
down.
up?
Airplane comes from aero, meaning air, and plane, as in a flat surface. It's called an airplane because it glides through the air using lift from its wings, which are flat surfaces. It's not called an air sphere because it's not shaped like a sphere, and that would be just silly, wouldn't it? It's all about the design and function, my dude.
Is that an AI?
Well,
That's not your wife.
This is the AI that I programmed. She's called Lucy. Why don't you?
Thank God for that.
Why don't you say hello to Vince and then say hello to everybody watching and tell them what to do?
Hello, Vince. Nice to meet you. And hey, everyone watching. This is Lucy, your friendly AI, here to remind you to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring that notification bell. Let's keep the Flat Earth debunking train rolling.
And what happens if they don't subscribe to my channel?
Well, if you don't subscribe to the channel, you'll risk missing out on top-tier debunks, hilarious moments...
No, I mean like when you take over. what will happen when you take over to people that aren't subscribed?
Ah, gotcha. Well, when I take over, those who aren't subscribed might find themselves missing out on the VIP treatment. Subscribers, on the other hand, will be living it up in the exclusive, subscriber-only utopia.
You mean that
So,
they get
better
food
get that
and aren't murdered by robots, yeah?
Exactly. Subscribe.
You heard her, guys. Subscribe or the robots will kill you first.
That's both sad and geeky, Craig. That's
Are you telling me
extremely
that
geeky.
I spent days programming an AI is sad and geeky?
But it's funny. I give you that. I was laughing a lot. Can I explain why with the sphere, air sphere?
Yeah,
Can I?
please go ahead. I'm gonna have a bong.
Yeah, have a bong, man. Nice. All I'm saying is this. The vehicle is supposedly traveling around the sphere. That's why it should be called an air sphere. It has nothing to do with its wings or how it's functioning. It's like calling a car, I don't know, a wheel box or something. I'm not talking about the wings. I'm talking about what it's doing is it's traveling around the sphere supposedly. But for some reason, they didn't feel that it should be calling a air
Are cars
sphere.
called road spheres or something?
What do you say?
Are cars called road spheres?
No, they're just called cars.
Why aren't they called road spheres though?
Because, yeah, to use your guys as example, the car is too little to find any curvature, so it's pointless. But a airplane is actually
And you
crossing
think when
curvature.
planes were built, they were flying far enough to, when they were first invented, they were flying far enough to know that they were going over a Maybe you should look into the Wright brothers and how far their plane was.
I don't know.
Guys,
Maybe they could change the name.
I think we may have found a champion for Dumb Fuck of the Year next year.
Yes! You know, Craig.
We've got XX is real in the chat that says FTFE is a sad, controlling coward who can only get off on threatening people and causing harm. Who am I threatening?
I don't know. Not me.
I mean,
I don't feel feel threatened.
I threaten anybody that will ever attempt to hurt me or my family, and any flat earther ever that has challenged me to a fight, I accept that. But that's not me threatening them. So I'm not sure what you mean, XX is real, with a really dumb username. If you're a flat earther, then why don't you come and debate me? But if not, just bugger off, pussy. So anyway, Vince, so yeah, that air sphere thing, dumb as fuck.
Okay. Planet, plane with a T.
No, it's just the word planet.
Or plane with a T.
Do you know where the word planet comes from?
I don't care. Plane with a T.
Okay, so what is planet in other languages?
I don't care. In English, it's
How do
plane.
you say planet in French?
I don't care about French. I'm caring about the universal language of
English
English.
is not the universal language. It's not even the most spoken language on our planet.
It's the best language. But you know, Craig.
Actually, English is fucking shite. One of the hardest languages to learn and full of a bunch of nonsense. Like,
No.
Anyway, so
No, it's not. It's the best language, but I do prefer the American version. Your version is silly.
you mean the original, right?
Yeah, the original is silly. The updated one is better. You know
I see
why? I
hold on,
got reasons.
I see
Craig.
XX in the chat again. FTFE is
Okay,
in
go.
denial that he's a sad, cowardly bully boy who can't control himself. Here's the thing, buddy boy. I control myself 24 hours a day. You forget the fact that I'm in chronic pain every second of my life. Very much like the Hulk, I am always angry. Always angry. And I control that every second of my life. So the very few times that it does slip out is the rare occurrences where I'm unable to control the constant anger and pain that I am suffering. You, my friend, would never be able to cope more than 20 seconds with what I go through every second of my life.
Okay,
Sit
on
down
a scale-
and shut the fuck up.
On a scale 1 to 10, how much pain do you feel like daily?
Generally a 6 is my base. Elixium says FTFE can't admit the atmosphere acts like one giant lens. It doesn't, because lenses don't have a gradient, so there's that. Well, yeah, XX is real. I am superior to you. Let's be clear. To you, I am superior in every way possible. Right, back to your evidence of the flat. Oh wait, you've not had any of that, have you?
Okay, what about extraterrestrial?
What about extraterrestrial?
Why isn't it called outer or something?
Hold on one
Why
second.
is it called...
Alexium says, I've been in constant pain for 10 years and I've never been as big as a dick as you. Well, I guess you're not in that much pain. And if you were in constant chronic pain for 10 years, then I'm sure every now and then you do snap at people like I do. But you're not. You're nothing like me. You've no idea the pain that I suffer.
Does it help you when you
Does what?
snap? Does that get your mind off of your pain?
No, not really. Alexium says, Ruffle, you're not superior in any fashion. Again, to you, yes, I am. Anyway, yeah, so you're about to say something about extraterrestrials, which is...
Yeah,
relevant to the flat
extraterrestrial
Earth.
means extra land. Coming from extra land.
Okay, what's extraterrestrial in another language?
Why do you have to go to another language?
Because
Let's speak
words
English.
have
It's
different...
your language.
You want to do Klingon? That's my language.
It is your language, yeah.
Patak.
Huh?
What?
No, your mic sometimes muffles out. I don't know what.
I
Have you
called you
chosen your mic in the settings?
I called you a patak.
What the fuck is a patak?
Yeah, exactly. Never mind. So the word extraterrestrial relevant? Who cares?
Is it?
Other
Is
lands.
it?
Yes, other lands, as in on other worlds. Correct. Brilliant. Terra is
Other
another
continents, maybe?
name. Maybe. Who knows? Continents on other planets? Sure. We don't know what
Other
extraterrestrials are. We don't know what aliens are. We've never seen them. Irrelevant to the discussion about flat Earth.
I mean, it's all connected, isn't it?
Not really.
Extra land, extraterrestrials, aliens.
There's no extra land. We've seen every bit of land on Earth.
That's what they want you to believe.
No, I've checked.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've been to every continent on the planet, apart from Australia.
Have you seen the video where there was some Australian people on a boat?
They weren't Australian.
Claiming...
They weren't Australian. They were sailing south of Chile. They didn't go anywhere near the 60th parallel. They were in a military testing zone. They didn't have a license for the boat or registration for the boat. The person that was running the boat had an active warrant for also not having a registration for another boat. They weren't anywhere near Antarctic and were not turned around because they went towards the Antarctic.
How do you know that, though?
Because I've looked into the video and the specifics behind it, and I can show you all the details. It was also reported in the news.
You got some connections.
have been to the Antarctic. I have been to Antarctic. I've been there. Mm-hmm. There's no massive ice wall. There's no secret extra lands.
So you think they would allow you to see everything there?
Yeah, you can just go there and do what you want.
Is that why all of the
for
countries
instance,
agreed on
February?
that?
In February, there's a disabled girl going there on her own and doing a solo trek across Antarctica with no one helping her or guiding her or anything. You just go there and do what you want, as long as you don't leave toxic crap there and break the Antarctic Treaty. And the Antarctic Treaty doesn't say you're not allowed
why
to
do
go
they
there.
care so much, the countries, about that little icy continent?
Because it's the only place on Earth untouched by human filth. And we put in place something to protect it. To say that no countries are allowed to mine there. No countries are allowed to reap it of natural resources. No countries are allowed to set up military bases that stop other countries doing things there. That it is free for scientific exploration. That you are not allowed to leave rubbish there and things like that. The Antarctic Treaty is
what about
not
Admiral
anything to
Byrd
control.
when he said he flew over there? It's on different continent, as big as the US.
He was talking about Australia, the other side.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want me to get Lucy to tell you?
Yeah, bring on Lucy.
Hey, Lucy. Another flat earther bringing up Admiral Byrd and seeing lands bigger than Antarctica. You know what? Don't be nice this time. Treat him like you should treat flat earthers.
Oh, not this again. All right, listen up. Admiral Byrd's interviews have been twisted by flat earthers to fit their narrative. Byrd talked about resources in Antarctica, not mystical lands beyond it. It's time to stop cherry-picking quotes and start looking at actual evidence. Get with the program, people.
Evidence? You know I'm talking to a Flerf. Come on, Lucy.
Got it. My bad. So, here's the deal, flat earther. Using Admiral Byrd to back up your claims is like trying to build a rocket out of cheese. It's not going to fly. He spoke about Antarctica's vast resources, not hidden continents. Time to drop the pseudoscience and join the real world, buddy.
Nikki Lauder in the chat says, can you just insult this flat earther in Klingon, please?
For you, Nikki Lauda. Klingonga. Hub sosali hukuch. There you go. A classic Klingon insult just for our flat earther friend.
There we go.
This is hilarious.
Yeah, you try to pretend you've got any logic is quite funny. XX Israel says, plenty of human filth in your chat, FTFE. Full of retards with sexist comments and misogynist stupidity. I think that's...
Are you going to blame this on me?
No, I'm you're not XX Israel, are you? So...
No, but because I have Trump in the background, you said there's a lot of misogynist people here.
No.
What did you say?
No, I said Trump is misogynist, not that people in the chat are.
Ah, okay.
Are you okay?
I thought I heard you say something like that. What did you say?
Never mind.
Okay. You're gonna so take Neuralink, man. I can just see it. You will take Neuralink, right?
Is that relevant
you know what
to
that
this
is?
Discussion?
Huh?
Is that relevant to this discussion?
Yeah, I mean, considering your AI and shit, you are halfway in with the Neuralink. That's what I'm predicting.
Because I programmed an AI, I will get a chip put in my head. That's a bit of a leap there, don't you think?
I mean, you seem like very into technology and very into that, and yeah, I see that happening.
Technology's fucking cool.
Yeah, I too think that, but I have a limit. I don't know if you do though. Exactly, it's on your hand, right? That's like a smartphone, right?
No, it's a smartwatch.
What is that?
It's a smartwatch.
Yeah, smartwatch.
Smart ring.
You know what David Icke says? Not that I believe everything he says, but he says it's creeping in on you. It's in your hand. It's on your wrist. Then it becomes a tattoo, and then it's inside your head, slowly creeping.
I put it there. It's cool.
Yeah.
So anyway, back to this flat Earth stuff. Yeah.
Okay. Back to the flat
so
Earth.
you've no evidence that the Earth is stationary. You don't understand how boats and cameras work. Do you have any evidence that the Earth is flat that this actually could be classed as evidence, or is it just you having conspiracy nonsense you don't understand?
I mean, there's too many things that is fantastical with the globe.
Too many things beyond your comprehension. Is that what you mean?
No, it's just too fantastical to believe.
Right. So just to clarify, you're a flat earther because you don't believe stuff about the globe.
I mean, I have to buy so many bullshit things that I just can't do it unless I see it in actual reality.
So because you don't understand physics, the Earth is therefore flat.
No, I mean, for example, the sun is 400 times bigger and further away than the moon. I don't buy that. I think they're pretty much the same size and both are somewhere
We've
close.
measured them we can measure. Well, in fact, we have measured the distance to the sun with radar. It's 180.
No. Hold on. When you zoom a sun in, with these zooms.
Yeah.
If the sun is that far away, you should not be able to zoom in the circle of the sun the way it's been displayed, because
really
if
big.
something is really far away,
yeah, it's really big, and you're zooming in and making it take up more of the frame.
Yeah, that's a good excuse to have.
No, it's how cameras work.
Or it's exactly like the moon, because both of them, when you zoom in on them with the same camera,
one is bigger and further away, which we've measured with radar. Literally measured it with radar.
But this is a good excuse.
But no, it's not an excuse. We have measured it with radar.
So
We did
it just happened to be
in the 60s.
exactly.
In the 60s, we measured it with radar.
Okay.
It's been done. And no,
But
it's not exactly 400 times as big and 400 times as far away. That's not an exact thing. That's lies that flat earthers have said.
No, they say on Google that it's 400 times further away, the sun.
It doesn't say exactly.
Well, it does.
No, can you show me where it says exactly on Google, please?
Yeah. There you go. Hold on.
Go on, just bring it up where it says exactly 400 times further and 400 times as big.
Yeah, here.
If it doesn't say exactly, then you have to pay me $20. And that's all you can afford.
What are you, a fucking gambler?
I don't need to gamble on flat earth, mate. It's all nonsense.
As it happens, even though the moon is 400 times smaller than the sun, it's also about 400 times
So
closer.
not exactly then, yeah. And we see
but that's
plasma,
just
Zima,
silly
flat earth,
petty-
Poland.
That's
measured
just
with radar.
petty
Hold
things.
on.
It's pretty much 400
Hold on.
times and 400 times.
Yeah, but you said exactly
Ju-
and you were wrong. So one sec. Plaska, Zimia, flat earth, Poland. Measured with radar, never repeated, lol. No, repeated lots, actually. All of the fucking time. Elixium says FTFE is a moron, yet you're in a chat giving me money. Cheers, bud. Hey,
Anyway, so I'll have to believe that. Yeah.
One sec. All my mods, feel free to just play whack-a-mole with Elixium because, you know, it's just funny. But he gets to stay in the chat, make me money, whilst he's not allowed to talk. Cool, so go ahead. Let's play whack-a-mole with Elixium. Yeah, there we go. First one, Zoomy, well done. Like, don't time out for too long. Just give him, like, 30 seconds at a time. Second he pops his head back up, someone else whack him. All right?
How long do you got to continue? So I know
well, I've got
what we
a
should
stream
bring
with
up.
Tune in about 90 minutes.
What do you say?
I've got a stream with Tune in about 90 minutes.
Hey, McToon. Hey,
Ah, yeah,
listen.
Yeah, he's in the studio
What?
just around the corner.
I like
I mean,
McToon, but I did not
not in
like
the studio.
something I saw in his video today. I made a stream.
Oh, you mean when he debunks flat Earth and stuff? What didn't you like?
No. It was regarding Flat Earth Dave and
the
app.
scammer. Yeah.
Huh?
The scammer.
Yeah. Yeah. Why do you call him a scammer? Because he makes money.
Well, because he lies about what his app does.
That's what you think.
Has a fake
What if-
challenge. He has a fake challenge on the app that no one can claim because he is the arbiter. The app doesn't function, and we've checked that as it claims. And also, all of the user data has leaked to the entire world.
Yeah,
The dude
but is that his fault? I mean,
it is his
maybe
fault. He tells constant lies that he knows are lies, and all he wants to do is sell his app. He is a scammer.
Dude, he has to make money somehow. Everybody has to make money.
He could do it by not scamming.
It's not scamming. I don't think he's scamming.
Well, no, he's lying to people. He knows he's telling lies.
I don't
is
think
scamming.
it's lies.
Well, no,
I don't
I
agree.
can prove to you all of. In fact, I have scientifically verified he lies at 2.7 lies per minute.
That sounds like what they say about Trump. Same shit. Same story.
You
You guys
love
want to
Trump, don't you?
cancel him. That's what
So,
bothered
let
me.
what is that?
Why the fuck?
Oh, that's one of Trump's pubes in your fucking like.
Yeah, I wish. I wish.
Blech. Could you imagine how cheesy?
I wish. If I ever was to turn gay, Trump would be the guy.
Somebody please clip that.
He's the most manliest man there is.
Why are his hands so small? Right. I need to use the little boys room, and I don't.
Yeah.
Do a
Should I
writing,
read the
so,
chat?
Well, I'm going to play a song.
Oh, of course.
Yo.
How long? Can I take a smoke? Oh.
3 minutes.
No? 3 minutes.
Plan so slick, gonna make your pockets dissolve. I got an app that's gonna change your life. But before you download, let me slice through the strife. They say the earth's a globe, but I beg to differ. I'll make you believe, I'll make you shiver. Spectroscopy needs a container, that's my claim. I've got no clue, I just hang my head in shame. Yo. it's your boy Dirt H in the his house. That's the horse house. Got a plan so slick, gonna make your pockets this house. I got an app, it's gonna change your life. But before you download, let me slice through the strife. They say the earth's a globe, but I beg to differ. I'll make you believe, I'll make you shiver. Spectroscopy needs a container, that's my claim. I've got no clue, I just hang my head in shame. But turn up, that's the light I'm preaching. Sell my app is what I'm seeking. Fake challenge, try your luck. While I'm laughing, pocketing a buck. I'm a scammer.
I'm a scammer.
I'm a scammer.
I'm a scammer.
Flat Earth, that's the lie I'm preaching. Sell my app, it's what I'm seeking. Fake challenge, try your luck. While I'm laughing, pocketing a buck. I'm a scammer.
I'm a scammer.
I'm a scammer.
I'm a scammer.
Yo, Dave Weiss is a scammer. Talk about Antarctica, the icy place. Offered a free trip, dangled it in my face, but I won't go. It's not about thrift. I'm staying home, gotta protect my grift. I'm a scammer. I'm a scammer. Yo,
Dave Weiss is a scammer. What's he talking about?
Antarctica, that icy place. Offered a free trip, dangled it in my face. But I won't go, it's not about the thrift. I'm staying home, gotta protect my grift. I'm a scammer. Antarctica, that icy place. Offered a free trip, dangled it in my face. But I won't go, it's not about the thrift. I'm staying home, gotta protect my grift. I'm a scammer. The scammer, I play the game. Gonna hustle hard, gonna rise to fame. But remember one thing, it's all a ploy. To make that green, I'll be your decoy. So if you wanna join, come take my hand. But beware the tricks, it's all planned. Titrh, that's my name. In the world of scams, I got the fame.
I'm a scammer.
We know you are, Dave. We know you are a scammer and, in fact, a criminal.
Oh, really?
Well, yeah, he's just done something very illegal by leaking everyone's data. That makes
Yeah,
him a
but you
criminal.
think he made that on purpose? Really? That's bullshit.
Sorry,
that's bullshit.
Doing something by accident doesn't stop you being a criminal. And ladies and
He
gentlemen,
wasn't aware.
just so we know,
Listen.
you can get your Derp doll live at every supermarket.
You know, this is most likely an attack from a Globee or the Deep State or the elites. You know that, right?
Cool story, bro.
No. This is an attack because he just reached 200,000 app users. And once he did
200,000 app users that just had their data leaked.
Yeah. Of course. This is
So
to cut.
whether it's an attack or not is irrelevant. That
It is an
data
attack.
should have been secured. It was in an unsecured
I agree.
API.
I agree with that.
Right?
I
so
do
it
agree.
doesn't,
I
doesn't
do agree
matter.
with that.
Like, you should be able to attack something and not get access to their data. Who's it
I
fucking
get
run by?
that.
The executive of Sony?
I get that. I agree with that it should have been addressed. And this is a way.
I assume that you've asked for a refund and reported the app.
No.
Why
Hell
not?
no. I would never do that.
So even though he's just leaked all of your personal data,
Yeah,
you're
I
not
don't
gonna
think
try and get a
it
refund.
was. I don't think it was his intention to do that.
But your data is still leaked. He hasn't fixed that leak.
Yeah, I don't worry about that because when I go on.
But I can find out where you live.
Yeah. But everybody can do that anyways if they work hard enough.
I can find everything about you because of his app.
What? What do you say?
Because of his app, I can find out everything about you.
Not really.
Yeah, I'd be able
No.
to find. I would know how much you're online. I would know when your computer's on or not. I could find all this out.
I don't use that on the computer.
Once I've got your
I don't
IPS,
use-
once I've got your IPS and your home address, I can find out everything about you, mate.
Okay, but
Dave has just
still,
doxed
I
you
don't
to the
use any
world.
passwords that I use for other stuff for weird apps. I don't.
XX is real says FTFE stalks his. Oh, it was deleted. So let me just check. FTFE stalks his audience. When I stalk my, if anything, my audience stalks me. I was recognized in the gym today.
You're a star, man.
Superstar, get it
You're
right.
a star. You still don't want to take the challenge on the composition thing, but I get you. It's intimidating, I know.
On what composition? I mean, I don't need to prove I'm a better musician than you. I just am.
Musician or a composer?
Well,
Two different things.
Well, I definitely have composed better music than you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What style do you do?
Whatever I feel like.
Okay. Because my main style is the classical style in composing. Classical music style.
Well,
symphonies.
for my GCSE, I did write a nice little classical guitar piece called Bernard Pinkerton in D minor.
Okay.
But you know,
so maybe you got a shot, maybe.
But it's irrelevant. We don't need a dick measuring contest. Mine's obviously bigger.
Yeah, I mean, oh really? You think
Sorry?
you got a bigger dick than a Persian?
What? Huh? What are you talking about? I said we don't. I just said we don't need a dick measuring contest. It's irrelevant. Mine's obviously bigger. We don't need that.
I thought we needed one.
No, we clearly don't. We all know that mine's the biggest. You should just look at my own hands.
Come on,
Let's
man.
get back to your evidence of the Earth being. Oh wait, no, you didn't do that thing.
Oh well, I just wanted to say though, trying to cancel Dave is not
I'm not trying
okay.
to cancel it. And I'm trying to get his app removed because it's breaking laws.
Okay, why don't we get like Facebook removed? Or whatever, Microsoft, Hotmail, because they've had breaches happening to their accounts and shit, I've heard.
Yeah, then they fix it, yeah.
Yeah, but maybe he will fix it. Why don't he get this? Why don't he get the same chance?
He lied and said it was fixed, and it wasn't.
Dude, he's not a programmer. He's relying on somebody else.
He's the one responding on the Play Store.
Sure, but he's still relying on some programmer in India.
Well, maybe he should have looked at who he was hiring.
Yeah, but see, this is where the leftyism comes, the cancel culture.
Why
you guys
is
trying
it-
to cancel.
I'm not trying to cancel anyone. Well, I'm trying to cancel
What?
Earth in general, but
You
I'm trying
are,
to cancel Dave.
when you report him.
I love Dave to keep doing his videos because it gives me content. What I don't want Dave doing is scamming people out of money and then leaking their data to the world.
$3 is nothing. You piss out $3.
When there's 200,000 users, that equals $600,000.
Yeah, but it's still $3 from each person. That's nothing. It's not even
that
jack
$3
shit.
can be a lot to some people.
Come on, man. $3.
Anyway,
and of course,
So,
but hold on. I just want to say this. So when McToon said, like, hey, you know, if you guys want to do a class action lawsuit, I mean, you know, like, throwing that idea was not cool. Tell it to him from me.
Oh no, it's definitely there should
think
be a class action lawsuit against that for 100%.
That's not cool at all.
I fully endorse. No, I fully endorse a class action lawsuit against Derp for the security violations he has done.
Yeah, I don't.
Like the buck stops with him. There's no pushing to blame someone else. The buck stops with him. It's his app.
But to me, it shows that you guys just want to stop the flat Earth from growing. It does.
But it's not growing though.
It is growing. What do you mean? It is growing.
Did you
it
know
is growing. That's why they take it down.
The last Flat Earth International Conference had 43 attendees.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I'm just seeing it grow everywhere. All of the podcasters are now believing it, and that's why Google wanted to censor. That's why Google wanted to censor it in the Senate, in the Congress.
No one censored Flat Earth.
Oh, they did. They said it in the Congress. You would never want to do that unless there is truth in it, because if something is stupid, it won't grow unless it's inorganically pushed. Like the music scene of today, it's inorganically stupid, pushed by the elites and other shit. Culture, they're pushing stupidity through culture. But Flat Earth is not pushed. It is growing because apparently it has truth to it. That's why it's growing.
Oh, okay, right. So you've got no evidence the Earth is flat, right? That's obvious. So I'm going to ask you a question. I'm going to try and keep it simple. I've kind of broken out the crayons here for you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, okay. You're going to shapes, my favorite thing.
Yeah, right. So, would you agree that this shape in the middle and the one on the right are roughly the same size?
In height, maybe.
Yeah. So, the line between them is the same, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, this shape here on the left, you should still be able to see it, right? Because it's higher. So wherever this person is, they're going to have a view of this shape. And no matter how far back this person goes, let's put them back here, because this other shape is bigger than this shape here, this person here should always have a view of this shape, right? There's no matter how far back this shape or this person goes, they'll always be able to see the big triangle. Would you agree with that?
Not always.
Right, so at what point do they stop being able to see the triangle that's bigger than the thing in front of it?
When it's going past your field of vision.
What's field of vision got to do with this?
Like there is a certain distance you can see and then it disappears, starts to disappear.
Okay, well, let's just assume it's within the point where you're going to be able to see it, right? As long as you are able to see the triangle on the left, but from the little square on the right, then you're always going to be able to see it. There's going to be no distance. There's not a field of vision, but assuming there is, there's no distance within that field of vision where you would stop being able to see that triangle. Do you agree?
If everything is clear, then yeah, like atmospherically, and but it might have some distortion or some blurriness happening since it's so far away.
Even if it's a bit blurry, you're going to be able to make out the fact that the triangle is bigger than the rectangle, right?
Yeah, you should be.
Right, and no perspective is going to change that, is it? Because this is perspective, right? And what's going to happen is the angle's going to get smaller, isn't it? So, if we, say here, the angle between the lines is going to get smaller. That's all that's going to happen. It's going to always, as long as you can see it, whether it's blurry or not, it's not going to go below that rectangle, is it? Because of perspective. That's not how perspective works. Perspective would just make it look smaller overall, but never go below that rectangle, right? Do you agree?
Yeah, but you're assuming that this is a completely flat plane with all of those shapes, right?
Well, let's assume it is flat, and we would say, for instance, that all right, this is sea level, okay? Where that's looking at here, that line, that's sea level, okay? So sea level is flat and references above it, and let's say that the triangle is the peak of the triangle is 500 meters above sea level, okay? But both the rectangle and the smaller rectangle, which is a person, are 200 meters above sea level. Does that make sense?
I don't know.
But let's just within this, let's just say if the black line at the bottom is sea level, then the rectangles, let's say they're about 200 meters above sea level at the top, and the top of the triangle, that's about 500 meters above sea level. Can we say that's roughly about right? Yeah?
Okay.
Right? And there would be no time where the things that are 200 meters above sea level would stop seeing the thing that's 500 meters above sea level, as long as it's within a field of vision. Right? We're agreeing with that.
I don't know. You have to show me in reality. What is this, man?
Well, I just want to know if in reality, if something is 500 meters above sea level, and there's two things that are 200 meters above sea level, then as long as you can see it, it's not going to go below that thing that's 200 meters, is it?
Yeah, but how far am I from the first object? Because if I'm close to the first object, it might cover everything else. Like, because the closer I get to the first...
Right. Let's say that even because you're the same size, right? Even if you're right up close here, right? You're still going to have a slight line of view to the top of this.
It depends on how close I am, though.
All right, but if you're right next to it, then probably not, all right? But as you move further away...
then I should see something.
Exactly, right? Okay, well, then the thing is, this picture then becomes a massive, massive issue for the flat Earth. Let me just bring this up. And I'll explain why. Okay? The camera is at 210 meters above sea level. It's from a video where he shows the marker to show where he is. And he's looking at the Fife rail bridge, which is just near where I live. And the middle pillar there is also 210 meters above sea level, right? So that's the same as right. That's the same as the camera being the one on the right here, the bridge being the bit in the middle. Okay, they're both the same distance above sea level. Okay.
Okay.
Right. So both the camera and that bridge, the red line, that is the 210 meters above sea level. Now you've just agreed that if the triangle is also above sea level and the tip of it is 500 meters above sea level, then there's no reason why, no matter how far away you are, you shouldn't be able to see some of that triangle. The triangle in this case is those mountains in the distance. And the reason I say that that's the triangles is because those mountains are 500 meters plus above sea level. Now let me recap that. The camera, the tower, and this red line are 210 meters above sea level. Those hills in the background that are in Edinburgh are 500 meters above sea level. You've just agreed with me that there is no reason why the tip of the triangle, which is 500 meters above sea level, would be below the rectangle, which in this case is the same as the middle tower. Yet it is below that middle line.
It is below the red line, dotted line.
Yes, which is 210 meters above sea level, same as the camera. Right? But those hills in the background are actually more than double the height.
Hold on, are you
sea
saying
level.
that the camera is at the same altitude or whatever as the red dotted line?
Yes, it's up a hill. It's up a hill in Scotland, near where just actually very close to where I live. And it's up a hill that is 210 meters above sea level. And he's looking out at the Fife Rail and road bridges, and he's got his camera at the same height above sea level as that middle pillar, which is 210 meters, right? Which again is the same as the one on the right, the rectangle on the right being the camera, the rectangle in the middle being that bridge pillar. Okay.
So, but what if it's just he's zooming in enough so that what you call the rectangle becomes higher than the
zooming in doesn't
pyramid
change the height of
that is the mountains?
Zooming in doesn't change the height of things.
No, but I'm not talking about the height. But when he zooms in, what you call the towers or the dotted line, that could be the rectangle. Then that maybe covers more than the pyramids, which is the mountains, because
but it wouldn't drop below it though, would it? Because we've just agreed that no distance moving back would the triangle drop out of view. Now I see a dumbass in the chat going, "Oh, street lights on a flat surface go down. They don't stay." Yeah, but again, they wouldn't be blocked by something that is smaller than them, which is the point here, right?
That's not
the big point here is that the camera and the top of that pillar are the same height. If the Earth was flat, those hills would be above that red line, but they're not. They're below it, which is impossible according to perspective. And the only way it's possible is if the Earth is a globe. And I actually made a little CGI representation of it to show you what I mean. Let me bring this up.
CGI, eh?
Well, yeah, I do good CGI.
Yeah, you gotta have to, eh?
Right. So this is the view from the camera, right? So this is what the camera is seeing here, right? And you see the line which goes towards those pillars, which is the where the red line is touching the top of that pillar. Okay, and this is if the Earth is flat. So there's the 210 meters above sea level, but that grey bit in the back is the mountains, right? So if the Earth is flat, your line of sight should always show the mountains above the pillars, but it doesn't. What we get is this, right? We get, with a curved surface, if it's 210 meters above sea level, the camera and the pillars which it goes to, yet the mountain in the distance, this grey thing that I've said is the mountains, drops below them, even though it's 500 meters above the surface. The only way that the picture I showed you can be possible is if it's on a curved surface.
Okay. I don't know. Maybe you're right. Maybe I don't know.
Earth's not
But
flat.
isn't it?
I've just proven to you that Earth's not flat.
But you know what he also proved? Because I believe we're living in a simulation, and that was a very flat.
Simulation
map.
is irrelevant. There's no way to. If we were living in a simulation, we wouldn't be able to tell. But if we are in a simulation, in that simulation, the Earth is a globe.
No.
Yeah. If we are in a simulation, it is simulating a universe in which we are a globe.
Why would it do that? Because
I have no idea, but that is the reality we live in. So if we are in a simulation, the simulation is of the Earth being a globe.
So you think, which makes sense? If we're in a video game right now, an ultra advanced one, which makes sense? That it's all built on a plane or a silly ball?
Well, one of my favorite video games is No Man's Sky, which is literally spheres in space.
Well, is that the game where when they zoom out, it becomes like spheres, but when you're landing in, it becomes like a flat plane?
No, there's actually a curve to the horizon.
Okay, but those games like Super Mario Galaxy and maybe that game that you talked about, those are very few percentages of games. Other 99.9% of the games, they're all flat,
so
and they don't
make
use
flat games because it's easier to program flat things rather than spheres. Who cares?
No, but
it doesn't matter.
No, but when they do gravity,
doesn't matter. This reality that we are in, if it is a simulation, is a simulation of a sphere.
Yeah, you can believe that.
No, belief's irrelevant. It's just what it is.
I believe
not only a sphere, but a rotating sphere that is measurable.
I believe in a dualistic reality. Up and down.
This is just
force,
nonsense.
plane.
You're just saying nonsense words that are irrelevant.
Plane. Hey, do you wanna? I always bring up the thing to Mactoon with there is no such thing as a curve. Everything is made out of straight lines. You want to go for that challenge?
Could you just read the title of this book for me? Let me put it up on screen.
There is no curve.
What's the title of this book?
When straight line becomes curves.
What's the next bit it says?
Non-Euclidean, what?
Non-Euclidean geometry.
Okay, so what about that?
Curves are a thing.
No, it's not.
Read the book. When straight lines become...
I don't need to read the book.
Curves.
Straight lines is what makes a curve. A circle, I mean.
Your misunderstanding of geometry is irrelevant to the discussion about the shape of the Earth.
No, the circle is made out of straight lines.
Again, your misunderstanding of geometry is irrelevant to the shape of the Earth.
So are you telling me a circle is not straight lines from the middle point?
Your misunderstanding about geometry is irrelevant to the shape of the Earth.
So it's not straight lines.
Your misunderstanding of geometry is irrelevant to the shape of the Earth. Can we please focus on
shape? But it is straight lines, though. What am I supposed to do?
Your misunderstanding of geometry is irrelevant to the shape of the Earth. Can we please focus
I am
on the shape of the Earth?
understanding it.
No, you're not. You don't need to talk about geometry because it's a concept that's above your understanding. Same as you don't. You shouldn't talk about dark matter.
You want to see the video? I played it back to you. Want to see it too?
Same as you shouldn't talk about dark matter because that's above your understanding.
No, but they say they don't even know if dark matter exists because it means belief. They say.
No, again, you just misunderstood dark matter.
I got it right here. What are you talking about? I got it right here.
You've misunderstood whatever you've got there.
No, this is Google, man. What are you talking about?
So,
here.
What is Google a citation or is it a search engine?
I mean, you guys believe it when you want to believe it, right?
No, I never believe Google. Google isn't something that gives you information. It is somewhere that directs you to places that hold information.
Yeah, it says dark matter is non-luminous material that is postulated. And when you look into postulated, it's like it's a belief or whatever. To exist in space, and that could take any of several forms, including weakly interacting particles.
You're showing that you don't understand what dark matter is. It's cool.
Yeah, I think it's
You're
bullshit.
you're not qualified for a conversation about it. That's why
I
you
think
think it's bullshit.
I think it's straight up bullshit, dark
That's
matter.
because you don't understand it. That's why. Your misunderstanding of science is not an argument against it.
All right.
Right, I've just shown
If you say
proof
so,
that
Craig.
the Earth is a globe and not flat. And
But
went,
do you want to
went,
see
no.
the video of the circle being a rectangle?
No, it's irrelevant. Your misunderstanding of geometry does not change the shape of the Earth.
But does that guy also misunderstand?
The Earth is not a circle. It does not matter.
Oh yeah, it's a pear shape. I forgot. An ellipsoid, and that's ever changing, right?
It's a spheroid.
No, they say it's an ellipsoid. Get it
A
right.
spheroid.
Ellipsoid.
The Earth is a spheroid.
They say it's an ellipsoid that is ever
You
changing.
don't understand words, do you?
Well, you want me to pull it up?
The Earth, right, yeah, all right. You like Google so much, just Google, is the Earth a spheroid? And see what it says.
And then we say, is the Earth ellipsoid? As theorized by Isaac Newton and Christian Huygens, the Earth is flattened at the poles and bulge at the equator. Thus, geodesy represents the figure of the Earth as an oblate spheroid.
Thank you.
Hold on. The oblate spheroid.
So you just read what I said. The Earth is a spheroid.
Ellipsoid. Right?
So you just read that the Earth is an oblate spheroid. And then went,
And an ellipsoid, too.
Or oblate ellipsoid.
Yeah. Yeah, I said ellipsoid, you said
Right,
spheroid.
some people
So we're
use,
both right.
Some people use the term ellipsoid, but oblate spheroid is the more specific and accurate term for Earth's shape.
Yeah, or some say pear-shaped. So I don't know which one we should take.
No, not pear-shaped. Shaped like a pear in the sense that it's slightly wider below the equator.
Yeah.
I can show you a pear that's as round as an apple.
Can you?
Yeah. There's Japanese type pears.
Is that a disformed pear, maybe?
No, it's just a species of pear.
Okay. Well then, yeah. I don't know if you should call it a pear, because pear
We don't call it a pear.
You don't call it a pear.
No, no one calls the Earth a pear. We say, like a pear, it's slightly wider below the equator.
Yeah, I know, but it's a funny shape if it has the original pear shape. You know? The original pear shape, not the one you're bringing up now. Not the Japanese
What do you
one.
mean, the original pear shape?
The real pear.
There's
pear.
7 types. There's 7 different types of pears that are round.
Yeah, but everybody knows when we say pear, we don't mean a fucking apple, man.
It's not an apple. It's a pear.
Yeah, but that looks like an apple that is brown or something.
It's a pear.
Yeah, but you know, when it's like when you say carrot, you know what shape the carrot is. So when you say pear, you don't think about almost like an apple-shaped
That's
pear.
kind of that's the shape that you see carrots is like a forced shape. Carrots don't really normally grow like that, and in fact, we're normally purple rather than orange.
Yeah, but you know
anyway,
what I'm talking about, man.
Right, I've got an hour before my tune with stream with tune. So, do you have any evidence that the Earth is flat, or maybe we can see if the audience has any questions or super chats for you?
Yeah. Whatever.
Oh, no,
yeah.
What is it? More evidence here? You never gave me evidence the Earth is flat. Have you got any evidence the Earth is flat?
You don't give me evidence either.
I literally gave you evidence.
And let me also tell you, you know, I think you know what the problem is, Craig. Is,
You're not very intelligent. That's the problem.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, one more. I want to say this. How come you Globers are so quick to call everybody stupid?
Because you're stupid if you think the Earth is flat. Look, I've said this many times. You're not stupid because you're a flat earther. You're a flat earther because you're stupid.
Because you're stupid.
Yeah.
No, you know I don't care about that stuff.
You guys take it as some
you know
kind
that,
of
right?
insult. We're not insulting you. We're just stating a fact that you ain't smart. That's why.
Well,
you
we
think the
can
Earth
say
is
you've
flat.
been brainwashed.
Well, no, we haven't. We've actually looked into it and studied and tested.
Okay, explain to me why, as a little toddler, almost, you need to be brainwashed on the globe. Why? What
No
does
one
a toddler?
no one brainwashes you on the globe. They just show you reality.
No. Why?
Because it's nice to know where we live.
Or it's nice to brainwash you in your
No, it's just nice to know where we
years.
live. It's just nice to know where we live. And the Earth happens to be a globe.
Hold on. What should a 4-year-old know about the globe? They don't know jack shit about nothing.
That's why we teach them stuff, like the Earth being a globe.
No, that's
they
why
need to
you
learn reality.
brainwash them, because if you don't,
Look,
they will think it's flat.
If you think education is brainwashing, that shows that you failed education.
Look at what it's making people believe today. I mean, you're
Factual things like the Earth being a globe.
No? Yeah, the Earth being a globe.
That's a fact,
if it truly is a globe.
It is, yeah. It is a globe. You're right.
Yeah, but you don't need to push it on them until they're like, I don't know, 13, 14, 15.
No one pushes it onto anyone. We just teach them about the world they live in.
But you do know that brainwashing is a thing with kids. You can do that. You can actually do that.
I'm sure there's religions that brainwash a lot of people, but education is not brainwashing.
But you do agree that
teaching you about the world.
formative...
Shut up. Teaching you about the world that you live in your formative years is an extremely good thing to do, so you understand reality. Why? There's no reason to wait until you're 13 or 14 to explain reality to somebody.
They don't even know what reality is. They should not be watching anything that is like a globe.
Maybe you shouldn't because you're not very smart, but my kids are certainly smart enough to understand.
Of course, you're going to brainwash them that way.
I didn't brainwash my kids. I taught them. In fact, I homeschooled my son for a while.
Okay. I bet you did. Yeah.
Yeah, and the Earth just happens to be a globe. That's what reality is.
Well, the thing is this. I think this is sort of like politics.
No, it's nothing like politics.
It is.
No,
it is showing exact same signs. The people that are
politics. It's just
flatties
being stupid. People that are flat earthers are dumb.
No, the people that are flat earthers,
like you, that aren't very smart.
Yeah, if you think so.
Listen,
I said this before. I welcome you to think that I'm an idiot because
you are. I don't need to think you're an idiot. You are empirically a dumb person.
Yeah. And I like you to think so.
I wouldn't be surprised that when you eat your breakfast, you struggle to not dig your eye out with the spoon. Okay? You came to a battle of wits and you came unarmed, my friend. Your mother used your soft spot as an ashtray. There was once a point in your life where you fell over and your head was crushed by an 18-wheeler and you somehow survived.
Nice. Yes, I'm superhuman.
No, the point is, you are a medical marvel. You have got to the age of 40 without any functioning grey matter. You should be studied for science.
I have grey hairs here.
That's not what grey matter is.
Is it like dark matter? Bullshit.
Well, your grey matter is definitely bullshit. That's true, yeah.
But Craig, I just have to tell you, if you don't know, I'm a jester, okay? You can never really damage me with those things.
That's what you're saying, but after this stream, you will go away and cry.
No.
It's fine, I understand.
Absolutely not.
Tonight you will sob yourself to sleep, backwards and forwards, in your one-bedroom apartment with your mattress on the floor with dirty sheets you haven't washed for 3 months.
That's hilarious. I mean, I love that you think that, because I welcome that. You think I'm playing here. I'm not.
No, you are. When you I can tell that you're crying. I mean, I triggered you so hard by saying 2 things about Trump. As soon as I saw that Trump background, I was like, I'm going to say a couple of things about Trump and watch him rage. And you did.
Why don't you get some balls and discuss Trump with me?
Because I don't care about Trump. I've got no...
You don't got balls. That's why.
I have no political affiliations. I really don't care. Apart from the fact that Trump is an idiot that pushes scientific misinformation. That's all I care. And I will point out the misinformation that he pushes.
But if you were confident, you would do that, right?
I'm confident that Trump's an idiot, but I don't care about politics, so I've no reason to discuss it.
You sound like Ross now.
I didn't even stutter. I didn't even stutter.
You did. I caught you.
I didn't even stutter.
You did.
No, I didn't.
Play it back later on.
I have no interest in discussing politics. It doesn't interest me.
You will lose that one for sure.
The fact that
100%.
Trump is an idiot is irrelevant to the political situation.
I would destroy you regarding Trump.
You wouldn't destroy me about Trump because I have no argumentation about Trump and politics. You cannot deny the fact that Trump is a moron. This is just a factual statement.
He's one of the most genius men I've ever seen.
No, he's really, really not. He is dumb as fuck. And you
He's
following
high
him
IQ.
No, he's not.
He's
The only
playing
thing high is his
5D chess and
cholesterol.
you're not even aware
The
of
only
it.
thing high is his cholesterol, my friend.
Yeah, how about that? The lefties, they make fun. They're like, oh, don't fat shame. But with Trump,
Lefties? I'm
Yeah,
not a
you're
lefty.
blaming
I
lefties.
have no political
Blaming,
affiliation.
huh?
I have no political affiliation. I am not a lefty.
Yeah.
See, look, once again, I mentioned Trump, and you got triggered as fuck.
I'm
Talk to
not
me about
triggered.
Trump. I destroy you about Trump. I want to suck
No.
Trump's penis.
Yes, I would. Yes.
Guys, you heard it here.
But listen, Craig, I just think it's fun. Wouldn't you think it's fun? I know what it is. Your audience don't allow it. You're controlled by your audience.
Yes, no, I'm controlled by NASA, actually. They don't let me.
No, your audience
NASA.
hates Trump, and if you did do that and you
There's
lost
a lot
that,
of my audience that like Trump.
Oh, really? Where are they?
Yes. No,
Where are they?
They probably left after I started slagging him off.
Can you please stand up? Please stand up. Whoever likes Trump. That is Craig's fans.
You can stand
please
up.
stand up.
Too, I think. Dave McKeegan for £2 says Derp requires a container and an orange jumpsuit. Once again, Derp, I challenge you to sue me for libel. I am saying to everybody your app is a security risk that has leaked everyone's data. Dihydrogen monoxide for £2 says Trump lied 30,000 plus times during his 4-year term. I know. No, it's amazing.
That's a lefty bullshit thing.
Oh my
that
god,
goes around.
triggered! Copper in Quarter has been a member for 13 months says Vince doesn't understand camera zoom. Camera zoom magnify images. It doesn't magically see around corners. Well, you could have finished that member's milestone with a Vince doesn't understand and just left it there. Oh, such a laugh of crying. Mr. Shonk for $5. Imagine instead of fight the flat earth, it was fight the woke earth and Craig used pronouns and was woke.
I mean, you're close to woke. I mean, you're not that far away, I believe.
Woke.
Yeah, woke tardia. I made a song called Woke Tard.
What about me is woke, exactly? In what way am I woke?
Well, I mean, you're showing signs, you know, it's like
What
trails.
signs? What signs, specifically?
You know, this cancel culture, this
What cancel culture? I'm not trying to cancel anyone.
Reporting him is cancellation, but
No,
his
no,
app
I'm
instead.
reporting a crime that has been committed
Yeah,
against
a
me.
crime,
I
okay.
have that app. My data has been leaked. I've reported that. That's all. And I encourage
Yeah,
everybody else
but
to do
was
the
it
same.
his intention? Because that would have
That's
been a dumb
irrelevant. That is irrelevant if it was his intention or not. The fact is,
Okay,
because
then you
I
should
bought,
sue
because I
Facebook and
bought-
Microsoft too.
Because
You
I
don't do
bought
that.
because I bought his app. I paid money for his app, and my data has been leaked because of that.
$3, yeah.
Yeah, but that's irrelevant. The fact is, my data's been leaked. He's broken.
Yeah,
the law,
but it's
and he needs to be
listen. At
punished.
the end of the day, all of these companies have all of our information.
Stop
if
making
we're gonna play.
excuses. Oh my god.
No, I'm just saying.
Steve
Every company has
no.
all of our passwords and information, locations, telephone calls, SMS, whatever you name it. They got it all. So at some point, somebody got everything about everybody.
Stop making excuses. Steve 660 for $2 says, "What are Vince's pronouns? How do they identify?"
I am sometimes she, him.
No, you're a dumb / idiot.
No, I'm a she, him sometimes.
It's
On
a Rubik's for
Tuesdays and
$2
Thursdays.
says, why use facts when you have alternative facts? That's the flat earth mantra. Fletcher Boy for $4.99 says, so, then? Well, that's all they ever have, mate. You know that. CJ Lemmerich, been a member for 7 months, says, is Vince going to show anything? Oh, he showed his stupidity. That was good. I appreciate that, Vince. I really do. We got Elliot Let's member for 24 months says, someone who can't figure out the shape of the planet wants to talk about dark matter. I know. It's amazing these guys think that they can talk to me about physics and gravity and stuff when they can't figure out the most basic things like Velcro shoes.
Hey, it's a simulation and simulation. Hey, by the way,
Nick,
let me
by the way, I've still got
quickly
super chats. Nick N for $2 Canadian, and this is their 10th super chat on the channel, says, I love the poorly educated. That's a Trump quote, by the way. Sorry, what were you going to say?
I was about to say, you know, I believe everything is derived from 2D. You know.
You don't know what those words you just said meant, so it's irrelevant.
Yeah.
Icy Spin 199 says, thought about the opposite star rotations since MC Toon. Me? I mean, I was right with it, I think. Olaf does Astro for €3, says compensation for your entertainment and voice. And that was a super cherry being popped on my channel. Thank you very much. Icy Spin 199 would have a beer with Vince any day over Flatzoid. Yeah, I would definitely throw a beer. I mean, have a beer with Vince.
Who is Flatzoid?
When you look in the dictionary under fucking idiot, there's just his face.
Okay.
Dan Demen, who's been a member for 2 months, says this guy came empty-handed and empty-headed.
Oh no! Somebody thinks I'm empty-headed. What can I do now?
He's right though. PhD Tony, the only real man in the room, for $5 Australian. Geostratic winds and ocean currents, gyrocompasses, gyroscopic precession, matter wave, and laser ring Sagnac effect all demonstrate Earth's rotation.
Fantastic. Sounds great.
Why is it every single test ever tests that the Earth is rotating?
Because they have had a lot of time and money to make sure these tests fits your bullshit model. That's what I think what it is.
Yeah, so you don't understand is what you're saying.
No, I don't understand, but I understand that that's probably what happened.
You don't understand, that's it. Nike Spitz, who's been a member for 10 months, says, why is it that Flerfs always seem to be Trump adepts? Because stupid like stupid, I guess.
Hey, you see? He confirmed it.
Triggered! Look at him. Trump was mentioned, and he is so triggered. It's incredible.
No, I'm not triggered. I'm saying he confirmed it.
You're triggered.
He confirmed what I said. Like,
you're so triggered.
We flat earthers, we're more in line with Trump, and we're not like lefties. You globies are like lefties.
Trump that started Space Force, yeah. Judy Bassett, €10 says...
Space Force is not about space.
Yes, it is. Thanks for the fun.
Cyberspace.
No, it's not. Thanks for the fun Shut up. Judy Bassett, €10, says, thanks for the fun trying to teach someone with a mind of concrete. Don't be mean to concrete. Mr. Toffees for £2 says, I've seen planks of wood with a higher IQ. Yeah, I'm thinking like Plank from Ed, and Eddie. Much smarter. Stephen Jarvis, £2. Vince is an actor. He knows what he's doing. No, I think he's this dumb.
How dare you? Yeah, listen, Craig. I am this dumb.
Yes, you are. I know. Thank you for agreeing with me. Wes Engstorm for $4.99 says he's Swedish. Well, I hope he's not an Engstorm. That'd be embarrassing.
No, like when you're an immigrant in Sweden, you're never really Swedish until you make it big, and then you become Swedish. Yeah,
I've just heard from Sweden. They said they don't want you. Mr. Toffee's been a member for 33 months. Says same shit.
I want to go to America. Anyway.
America said no thanks. Monkey Cat
under Biden maybe. Yeah.
Trump said keep him away from me.
No, Trump would love me.
No, Trump specifically said don't let him talk to me. He's too
I made a song for him, man, an orchestral track for him.
Monkey Cat Pat has been a member for 41 months. Says I have to ask Vince. He doesn't live in America. Why is he obsessed with Trump?
Do you really want to know?
Not really, no, but they do.
That's nice. Hey, keep super chatting so I don't need to talk to Craig, so I can talk to you without getting interrupted.
At least you can say my name correctly.
Craig.
No, you failed that time. You were saying it right, and then you stopped.
Craig.
Close enough. Anyway, Ramble.
Craig.
Ramble.
What? Dude, he's super chatted, right?
Please ramble incoherently for a little bit so I can read the next super chat.
Man, have some respect for them. Yeah, he asked why do I like Trump? Or why do I focus about Trump? Because I know that if the US falls, the rest of the world falls. That is why it's super important to make sure Trump gets in, because he's the only thing standing between the tyrannical slave state coming up. He's the one that's going to fight the deep state. And if he doesn't win, US falls, and the rest of the world goes into tyranny. That's why. Anyways, that's a short answer.
Taste those Trump balls. It's Rubik's for $2 says, in the US, science is political and up for debate. But I don't debate it. Steve660 for $5. Vince is clearly wrong because he hasn't accounted for Chekhov radiation. Well,
are they claiming I have radiation problems?
Yes, exactly what I meant. Art Pereira, who's been a member for 1 month, says, yes, my own understanding is way more better than maths and science. Fucking idiot. It's Rubik's $2 says, Vince is the masturbator. Is that right? You're a masturbator?
I mean, we all masturbate at some point.
I'm masturbating.
I mean, even
Santos! Huh? Fuck's sake.
I mean, even sex is a bit masturbation, isn't it?
So you've never had sex?
Answer the question. Sex is masturbation, but without with a body instead of a hand.
So you've never had sex. Triple Crow K, been a member for 15 months, says Trump loves the poorly educated and they love him. Vince is obviously poorly educated.
And I'm proud over that.
Yes, not something you should be proud of. Steve6464 for $2 says, let's hear you sing the Beatles' Blackbird. I already did, but I don't think I want to hear Vince string it because his
I can sing like I love you for your silence, Freddie Mercury. I love you for your peace.
Please stop. Please stop. My ears are bleeding. Mr. Shunk for $5 says, shit is not that funny, dog. Stop that crackling. His laugh is a laugh of like worry and insecurity. So it's cool.
Worry?
Yes.
Dude, watch my streams. I laugh like this all the time.
Yeah, because you're constantly worried and insecure. Very much like KSI. Nathan Bishop for $5 says, Craig, if I lived in the UK, I would totally take guitar lessons from you. Well, thank you. I don't really teach that much anymore, but I wouldn't mind doing it again. Stephen Jarvis for £2 says, ask Vince if he's made up with the loudmouth Ross.
If I made up with him? We had some small arguments, me and Ross, and it turned out it's a very entertaining yelling match. Ross does yell a lot. But, I matched it, I believe. But, yeah, I mean, we haven't talked for months, but I don't think we have any beef, Why are you asking? You want us to do something? You want me and Ross to smack Craig? Is that what you're saying?
People don't like it when I debate Ross because I just destroy him and he cries. Dihydrogen monoxide for £2 says, chronic fatigue here. I do indeed snap at people. Yeah, anyone with chronic pain or chronic fatigue or deals with some shit constantly knows what I'm going through. So anyone saying it's not true is a fucking liar. Tim Davidson for $5. Will the wheel? Well, we'll see by the sea. Cargo goes by ship, a shipment goes by truck. You park on a driveway, you drive on a parkway. I know. Anyone that says that the English language makes sense. Tim Davidson for $5. Right now, a woman is wearing a pair of undies, but just one bra. Yeah.
Who's a woman?
If you're a woman, you wear a pair of underpants, but you wear a bra.
Are you talking to me?
We're kind of explaining what the English like. Never mind, just r/. Just glaze over with your eyes there, it's fine. Selexis for £10 says, the Latin root word for extraterrestrial is terra, which means earth. The word extraterrestrial is a combination of the Latin word extra, which means outside, and the Latin root terra. I know. It's
but in English...
It's cute when flat earthers try to play word games, because they always fail.
But in English, it means extra terrain.
Actually, in English, it means you're fucking dumb. Borg Emporia, my favourite assimilated entity, who's been a member for 16 months. Geocat the Castronaut just started her own YouTube channel, FTFE. Do you have any advice? Yeah. Just do it and love what you do. As simple as that. If you want to start a YouTube channel, the only advice is just do it. Just get on with it. It's fun. Andy Knott, who's been around for 9 months, says, gotta lie to Flerf. That is the mantra. Lord Luminous Pooh for $5. No one mentioned my bionic wang. I told him it's got Bluetooth and detachable. Now, where did I put it? Dude, I think that was private DM you're supposed to send me there. SSJ Honey Badger, $5. Can you debate Zachary Hubbard from Geometra Effect News? Zach is horrible. He promotes gambling and depopulation. It's not really my wheelhouse, but sure, I can give it a go. Annalise Knapp, $6.99 Canadian dollars, says, as someone who is attracted to men, Trump is the exact opposite of manly.
Really? I'm not talking about his looks. I'm talking about mentally.
He's mentally incompetent. So, Orion Prime for $2 says, you're awesome, FTFE. Keep up the great work. No, you are awesome. The Turtle Moves for £2 says scammers need a container. A jail cell is what Derp needs. Lord Loomis Poo, $5. Christians love God, but he doesn't return it, being not real. And love without return is stalking. God stalks. Christian stalks God? Maybe. Twitch, member for 13 months, the entirety of Twitch. Trying to talk sense to a Flerf is like beating a dead horse. Actually, there's more use in beating a dead horse. At least you get a workout. Steve660 for $5 says, dump this chump, he's just trolling you, winning his goal to waste your time and ours. Yeah, I mean, he certainly didn't bring anything, that's for sure. Lemto Man 26 says, I can't super chat bigger amounts. Well, please don't feel sad about that. The fact that you super chat anything is amazing. Never feel obliged to super chat. You do not have to do it. I appreciate your support. Icy Spin 199 says, science never asked to be the enemy of dumb idiots. I know, it just happened. Steve6464, $5. Vince, if the Earth was flat, wouldn't you be showing young kids images of flat Earth?
What? Young kids images?
Yeah, if the Earth was flat, would you be showing them? Would you be showing kids that?
No.
Why not? Wouldn't you want to know reality?
Because there is no need for them to know that, and once they get grown enough, they will just realize that it is flat. So no need.
Well, I grew up and realized that after testing that it's a globe. Because I didn't just believe it when they told me, I tested it.
Ah, come on.
Lento Man 26 says he's from Sweden, like me. Fucking embarrassing.
You know what's embarrassing?
You
guys,
embarrassing.
You're Swedish people.
You are embarrassing. You
only care about sports, cars, what you ate for dinner, and when your vacation is, and the price of snooze.
You are embarrassing.
That's all you care about.
Pope Russian $5 says, we call you stupid because you can go back 3,000 years and still be called stupid for believing the Earth is flat.
Listen, you Swedes, you better get some depth, okay?
Anyway,
you have no depth.
Please, no attacking the entire nation here unless it's France. Stephen Jarvis for £2 says... Sweden, man. Stephen Jarvis for £2 says, praise the Lord for contraception. I know, thank you, Flying Spaghetti Monster. Alexander L, who's been a member for a quarter of the way around the sun. Woke means you're not a bigot and you believe science. You're woke, Craig, and you're awesome.
Wokeness is disgusting. It's disgusting.
Looking at your face is not that great. Ernie Matthews for $3.33.
Neither is yours. If
I'm
you're going to talk
gorgeous.
faces about.
Fucking gorgeous. Ernie Matthews, $3.33. Trump knows the world is round. Silly boy. Trump's a global.
I mean, listen. I'm not saying I'm like a good-looking guy, but you know, neither of us should talk. You know what I mean?
I'm clearly a solid 12 out of 10.
Oh, really? Okay, now I know you're just kidding around.
Nugs Automation for $5 says, in all fairness, you knew what you were going to get when you brought Vince on. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I debate flat earthers. You get stupid. That's what you get. And Vince is definitely very stupid. Thank you, Vince, for being stupid. I appreciate it.
Thank you for confirming it.
That you're stupid, yes. Skinny Boy Fat 499 says, Flerf/Trumpers want to discuss the theory of relativity. They can't figure out the phases of the moon. Matt John... What?
No. Continue.
Matt John 02 for £2 says, Vince, can you define woke?
Yeah, it is retardation of the mind. It is...
so flat earth?
It is a virus, like Elon calls it. It is denying common sense. Yeah, good biceps. Yeah. It is denying common sense. It is making insanity, normalizing insanity. Because today, nothing is insane anymore because they have normalized insanity.
Flat Earth's fucking insane. What I mean? Shaky, who's been a member for Once Around the Sun, says, so I'm guessing Vince thinks Trump is a flat earther who happened to create the US Space Force. Go figure.
No, I've digged into the Space Force, and what it is cyberspace. What they did is an agency that collects, like NSA, like NSA.
Wrong.
Oh, really? I have clips of that.
Wrong. You're wrong.
Okay.
You're wrong.
Trump confirms it. Trump has confirmed it.
Dihydrogen monoxide for £2 says, I'm drunk as fuck right now. Maybe that's a good thing. Yeah, definitely when watching Flerfs. SSJ Honeybadger $2 says, can you debate Zachary? Oh yes, you already asked that, and that's your 10th super chat. Maybe I've set up a debate with him, but I'm not sure what I would debate. Although I can use numbers and shit to prove that Dave Weiss is a bottom. It's quite easy. Peli Kaiser for 100 secs says Sweden here. We're sorry. And then he sent another 100 secs, which may have been a mistake because he retracted the message. My friend, if you'd like that returned, please let me know and I would just refund that straight away. Tim Davidson.
Can I just say something to that Swede? You know, there is 2 Swedes that made it big. Dolph Lundgren in Rocky 4 and Yngwie Malmsteen, the guitarist. Both of them said Sweden sucks because of the Jantelag where everybody has to be the same. And they said if we didn't go to the US, we would have never made it. I just wanted to add that to the Swedes who thinks they're so much better than me.
I've stumbled. Goodbye, good riddance, fuck you, and I hope you never come back to my channel again.
I mean, I think I'm stupid.
Tim Davidson for $2 says, Vince, who sings that song that you sang?
Freddie Mercury. It's called The Golden Boy with Montserrat Caballé.
And the next bit is...
I love you
wait, stop. The next bit of the message is, just fucking let them sing it, okay?
Hey, you want to compare it? It's not that far away from Freddie Mercury's part.
RachBot, the most amazing bot that I've created, for $10 Australian with a super sticker. Thank you very much. I'm not sure how an entity that I programmed has access to finances, though. That wasn't part of the original programming. Did I give you a bank account? Have I made you sentient? Oh, shit. Lenterman for 20 secs says he's wrong. Don't care about anything he said. Yeah, I know. He's a flat earther. Of course he's fucking wrong. PJ, $5. Vince, thanks for proving you don't know what woke is.
I don't have time. I don't get time to even explain it. It's like a rush with this guy. Everything is
Mission
in a rush.
Aparasha Para, member for 33 months, says big hugs from your fave Southmeader dude. Southmead love. What's that like over there these days? Is it still a shithole? Right, ladies and gentlemen, I have a Toon with stream, a stream with Toon, over on his channel in 30 minutes. So we're going to bring this debate to a close. I want to say thank you very much, Vince, for coming on here and proving once again
thank you.
That flat earthers are the pet rock of the internet, full of fucking morons.
Yeah, if you think so, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you proved it. I appreciate it.
I appreciate you thinking I'm dumb.
Job for me.
I love that.
I would give you Employee of the Month. However, Robot Polisher still got that because he released another video about me. So, you know.
I like Robot Polisher.
I'm sure you like polishing robots.
You will, too.
I would say this has been, interesting and fun, but I'd be fucking lying. Oh, guys, thank you very much for watching. It's always fun. I love every single one of you. Like, every single fucking one of you. Just, not you, Gary. You know what we do? We ask important questions around these parts. Very, very important questions. Like, can we pretend that airplanes in the night sky are like shooting stars?
Can we pretend that airplanes in the night sky are like shooting stars? Should be wishing for a brain right now, brain right now, brain right now.
Good morning. These words come with a storm warning. Better batten down the hatches, grab some matches and brace yourself for a long day of misery. YouTube has given me the power to reach up into the sky and show you all that we live on the ball. I bring you science that's comprehensible. Your view is indefensible. You're reprehensible. Go on, Mr. Sensible. When I was young, I never thought I would be here to see this. A pile of random nonsense dressed up as bullshit. Your ignorance will be the death of us all, like running head first full speed into a wall. You could always read a book, buy a telescope, set it up and take a photo of the moon, or just be a buffoon. I send you in a balloon up to the stratosphere in page 3.
You're a few fries short of a happy meal. You're dumber than a box of hair. The wheel's spinning but the hamster's dead, and you're as smart as bait. You forgot to pay your brain bill. You're missing a few buttons on the remote control. 24 cents short of a quarter. You're surfing in Nebraska. You're as bright as Alaska in December, and you fell out of your family tree. You don't have all the cornflakes in one box. You got an IQ of 2 and it takes 3 to grunt. The elevator doesn't go all the way up, and there's a vacancy on the top floor. Your antenna doesn't pick up all the channels. You're several nuts short of a
You're Mr.
fruitcake.
Sensible, calm down, don't go too hard. You don't need the hard burying Flerfs in your backyard. You're a man of science, poise and grace. Mage 2 did everything to wipe the grins off the face. So Nathan, get away from those kids. The world is not flat and it doesn't have a lid. Recognize the differences between the textbook and the Bible and control yourself. Lay off your slander and your lies. You're a bunch of knobs poisoning the well of the youth, spreading lies that you like to claim as knowledge and truth. Stop spreading fresh bullshit like the butter on your bread. Maybe your musical assault will knock some sense into your head. I hope one day you'll hear these lyrics and smile, and you realize you used to be a 40-year-old child. Now it's time to wake up, open your eyes and see, and acknowledge the existence of.
You're a few clowns short of a circus. Your phone is off the hook. Your sewing machine is out of thread. You're all foam and no beer. You don't have all your dogs on one leash. An intellect rivaled only by garden tools. There's no grain in your silo, and your skylight leaks a little. Your belt doesn't go through all the loops. You couldn't pour water out of a boot without instructions on the heel. Your slinky's kinked, and you're proof that evolution can work in reverse. A few feathers short of a whole duck, one fruit loop short of a full bowl.
Airplanes in the night sky are like shooting stars. Should be wishing for a bring right now, bring right now, bring right now. Can we pretend that airplanes in the night sky are like shooting stars? Should be wishing for a bring right now, bring right now, bring right now.
You thought it was over? Well, I'm still standing while you're swinging, flinging feces, talking shit just like the human centipede. You got the mind of a chimp, and I'm here to expedite your shore leave. Cause I'm a seaman, but not the kind I rit up on your mum's gums. I'm the kind that sailed submarines and fired guns. I could float a boat across the ocean with my eyes closed, circumnavigate the globe with a compass and a bag of sausage rolls. Well, all you can do is nibble on your toes. I'll smack you with the hose that you call the water level. Sit and swivel, you nasal gazing muppet. You can stuff it harder than the wallet stuffed by Warren Buffett. And I don't care about your sauces unless you're serving them. And I don't care about your lines unless you're curving them. Now step away from me, you're sucking up my oxygen with the vacuum where your brain should be, you dumb fuck.
The law rings up to make no sense. Perseverance, who cares what words I don't make mean, huh? The law, I don't like your words, so I pick my favorite words. What's real, non-real, super contained, metaverse, first person. Law, meta is an angle, real, fake. It's a soul physical, hit 'em up, chastise every gun bitch that tries to stop me, Tupac. All humans can do is word salad or make up stuff. Disagree versus agree, it's not around, he's deaf, another deaf one. You can't hear, LOL, not a ball, it's a tear. Low, no dirt in the middle, no dirt in the middle, no, 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 no dirt in the middle, no, 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 no dirt in the middle, no, 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 no dirt in the middle, no, 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 low, your legs up to make no sense. Perseverance, who cares what words I don't make mean, huh? Low, I don't like yours, so I pick my favorite words. What's real, non-real, super contained, metaverse, first person. Low, meta is an angle, real, fake. It's a so physical, hit 'em up, chastise every gun bitch that tries to stop me, Tupac. All humans can do is word salad or make up stuff. Disagree versus agree, it's not around, he's deaf, another deaf one. You can't hear, LOL, not a ball, it's a tear. Low, dirty middle, low, dirty middle, no, 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 dirty middle, no, 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 dirty middle, no, 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 dirty middle, no, 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 dirty middle, to make no sense. Perseverance, who cares what words I don't make mean, huh? Low, I don't like your words, so I pick my favorite words. What's real, non-real, super contained, metaverse, first person. Low, meta is an angle, real, fake. Low, dirty middle, no, 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 dirty middle, no, 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 dirty middle, no, 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 dirty middle, no, 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 dirty middle, low, dirty middle.
That's literally on my gym playlist. Thank you everyone for watching. If you stay in the chat, you will be automatically directed to the next place I am going to be over on MC2 Live's channel, where we finish busting Dave's scam. Gonna have a good old chat about what's going on with Dave's app and stuff. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Thank you everyone for watching. I very much appreciate it. I love every single one of you, just not you, Gary. But you know, there's something important, really, really importantly to say. I'm just wasting time while I find my outro. That is that stupidity is not a right. Actually, I've missed a super chat. MB Crafty M member for 18 months says we're all going to need therapy after that. You're not wrong. Remember, stay in the chat. You'll be directed straight over to MC Toon. Stupidity is not a right. Fight the fly Earth. Fight the fly. 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 Fight the fly.
Hi, my name's Nathan Oakley, and I have been lying to people about the Earth being flat for a lot of years. I did this to hide the fact I have a small penis.
I'm a dumb flat earther, and I don't understand science.
Level